apparently Lamar Jackson went to X and posted the Denzel Washington training day boom gif with a smiley emoji. And everybody's going nuts. Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and one more time. Boom! Yeah. That's what he has posted, which is he knows something about what the Ravens are up to. Is it a new contract for him? Does he mean it personally for him? Or have they made an acquisition? Like, say, you know what they're all thinking there in Baltimore right now? We got Max Crosby. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
That their new head coach, coming from west to east with a defensive mindset, is going to get Max Crosby in his fold.
Boom.
That's right. For a team that was second to last in sacks. I did my top 5 teams that should overpay for Max Crosby list to start the week. The Ravens had 30 sacks last year. Only the Jets' 26 sacks were worse in the American Football Conference. So that's one thing there. Could he also be referring to, say, A.J. Brown is now in the mix there?
That's also floating around.
Okay. Or none of it.
Or he just posted
He got
a gif of Denzel, and now people are losing their mind.
And he got a new car. He's so excited he's telling his friends. Like they do on social media. I don't know. He got free breakfast, right?
Yeah. It's less than an hour. It's already got 1 million views on it.
Is that right? Well, it's quick. You just take I took a look at it. That's a view. Boom.
Yeah. So
boom. That's a view. You know?
Boom.
Thank you. I love our drops. Our library of drops. There's so many.
Bald guy.
Hey. Okay, that's another one. That's a new one.
That's not going to stay.
That's definitely going to stay. Ken Jennings is my new favorite one, as you know. That's my favorite.
You haven't heard this, Suze?
That's never. Oh, I think she has.
Oh,
she has. It's my new favorite.
Has it dropped yet?
Rich Eisen is right.
The question was.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
What's Eisen?
He doesn't like that one.
I don't like that one because it's a who. I'm not an object. Don't objectify me unless
Susie
that's right.
Well, I mean, come on, the fire alarm went off.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like Rich Eisen. I find him accessible.
That's your favorite.
That is true. That's great.
He gets really excited about
Well, I mean, Jerry Seinfeld name dropping me on Saturday Night Live like that.
That's kind of ganks.
You know what my phone did that night? It went boom.
Boom.
That's right. But I didn't check it because I was watching a movie with Taylor, and she does not like it when she checks a phone. Just like Mom. Listen, I have no idea what Lamar is referring to at all. If it's any of the above, boom is right. Boom is right.
This is amazing.
And we are going to find out on Monday. As soon as we come on the air on Monday, it is on. Free agency is begun in the NFL, and we will be here for you then. This is the Rich Eisen Show signing off on radio. Back to wrap things up on Disney Plus in a sec.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free. So I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. The East Carolina Pirates set their sights on Conway for their annual 3-game series against 16th-ranked Coastal Carolina. The Pirates have not had an opportunity to play a full 3-game weekend in Conway, with the most recent contest being the regional, where the Pirates played Coastal on their turf for the first time since 2008. Pirate head coach Cliff Godwin was asked earlier in the week what he wants to see from his team heading into the weekend.
For us to play quality baseball, and we've played pretty good baseball since the Carolina game on Friday night. So that's all I care about. I want our guys to stay together. I want us to play fundamentally sound, throw strikes, make it hard on the opposing team.
Ethan Norby will get the start on the mound for the Diamond Bucks with first pitch scheduled for 6 o'clock. Gavin Van Kempen will start on Saturday for the 2 o'clock game, and on Sunday it'll be right-hander Colby Weber with first pitch scheduled for 1 o'clock. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bundt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey, and we got left side. Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity-type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun, first down ECU, spinning free, still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. is gone.
How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride. ECU, ECU, ECU,
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome into a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app powered by Carolina Caliber. You can hang out with us on YouTube on this beautiful Friday. Shirley, Nick, Makai will do, you know, do how will the series go this weekend? ECU and Coastal. Sweep. Get swept. win 1, win 2. You guys can figure it out. Big baseball weekend down in Conway. We'll talk about that on today's show. Pirates coming off a basketball loss, but as Mike Schwartz said, still in the fight. Still a chance to make it to Birmingham. So when you lay your head on that pillow tonight and look in the mirror, we got a lot to talk about from last night's game. More so the post-game comments from Mike Schwartz. We will hear what happened last night in Minges. We've got Arch Madness going on, conference tournament basketball going on, and it's a great day. Beautiful day outside. Beautiful day to sit inside and watch basketball. So we got a lot to talk about today. NHL trade deadline. We'll have Nick Bass tell us what the Hurricanes did on the trade deadline. Also, Caniac, Alex Harper joining us in hour number 3. Morgan Ahlers will join us there as well. Coming up hour 2. Tony Dunn from the C3 podcast. We'll talk NFL news and notes. Also, I want to ask y'all, and I don't want an or I want one definitive answer. I'll ask everybody here. Who is the most irrelevant NFL franchise today? Irrelevant. Doesn't matter. If they cease to exist, it wouldn't cause a ripple. So everybody think about that. And I want your answers coming up an hour from now. Paul Troth will join us, former Pirate QB. Also was a grad assistant with Skip Holtz. We'll ask him about the passing of Lou Holtz and, coaching with the Holtz family and also what he's up to when it comes to coaching quarterbacks. And that is the guest list for today. We got Shirley Rhodes. We got intern Makai. We got intern Nick. We've got Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, a.k.a. Littlefinger, a.k.a. the little guy, a.k.a. Dug In, a.k.a. Big Time. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Clip? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Great day. Very pumped up. Hornets play tonight.
Charlotte, this is a huge game.
Yeah.
And because they're chasing the Heat.
Mm-hmm. We're right behind them right now.
And because it's a Friday night in Charlotte and the fans are going to welcome in a team that just whooped Boston, I got to think tonight is going to be like a playoff atmosphere. This is the first time in a long time I could say I really legitimately wish I was going to that basketball game tonight.
Yeah, I was hoping to go. Obviously, these things don't work out, but I'll be watching. 7 o'clock, FanDuel Sports Network. I'll be there.
I will be at Tiebreakers with my buddy Mike Mullis.
And your other buddy.
And my other buddy, Balake Harrell. Blake Harrell, the head football coach of East Carolina, will be hanging out with Mully and I tonight at Tiebreakers. It's Mully's Inside the Dugout at Tiebreakers, and we'll be watching the game. We'll be talking to the crowd. Mully told me to cook up some Pirate baseball trivia questions, so we'll have some giveaways. So it's going to be a fun night at Tiebreakers. Come on out and hang out with myself, the Mully Man, and Blake Harrell, the head football coach of the Pirates. Coming up Sunday, it'll be Mully, myself, and former ECU pitcher and current mayor of Greenville, PJ Connolly. So we'll have a fun weekend Friday and Sunday at Tiebreakers during ECU baseball.
Yeah, for the most important people in Greenville. PJ Connolly, Blake Harrell, yourself, and Mike Mullis.
All right, I'll roll with that. All right, Jared, Pirates take one on the chin last night.
Yeah, it was over right as soon as it went on TV because the game prior bled in a little bit, and then you switch it over to that game, and it's 8-0. And the bartender asks me, "Do you really want to watch this?" And I said, "Sure, keep it on."
A ton of respect to the chat gang member yesterday that said they were taking Tulsa minus the points because they could really shoot. They were slinging up some threes, and they were going in. They were also dunking. They were doing whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah, Ellerby and intern Zach were talking about just how they were warming up and how they, kind of looked lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical.
Man,
that was just lackadaisical, man.
It was what? If they're looking that comfortable pregame, it's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
And boy, is it over. But the season's not over because we're in the fight. Why? Because Penny Hardaway and Memphis suck.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of fight in this ECU ball club. There is absolutely no fight in this Memphis team.
Yeah.
This Memphis team has given up. Yeah. And, I mean, they had
I've
a
given
lead.
up.
They had a lead last night.
I gave up in late November.
Yeah,
but the basketball team, they're still trying.
Yeah.
They're still playing.
Look, they got something to play for, man. Sunday coming up. They got to win, and you need either Memphis or Rice to lose. I think Rice will win because they play UTSA, UTSA has a lot of fight. They just are terrible. And Memphis has no fight. They will lose.
Let me look at the threes from last night. 11 of 26 for Tulsa.
Yeah.
East Carolina, 7 of 22, 31%. Is that better than our normal average?
Yeah.
All right. So, again, showing signs of life.
It's just crap. I mean, Tulsa's like a really good team.
No,
I haven't watched a single bit of them, but last night they looked good.
They look good against East Carolina.
Yeah. And, I mean, there's a lot of teams that have come into this arena this year that have not looked good.
Usually we start with the opening comments on our New Blue Pirate Report, but today we got to start with Cut 4, Shirley. Well, what is the message to the team heading into this last game of the season? Here's Mike Schwartz.
You have to do what you just said, have to try and turn the page right away, and we're going to see what kind of, we've talked about this team's resiliency all year, and we've had it. Again, that team in every facet, outside of us getting to the offensive glass, and we couldn't convert, but in every facet, kicked our tail tonight. And you know what? That I give them credit, but I know they played well, but we didn't play as well as we needed to have a chance to win that game. And all we can do right now is do what you just said. We got to turn the page quickly. We got to move on to UAB. We had an overtime loss in here, 89-87, earlier in conference play, before Dimitri Gardner was really going, because it was really early in conference play. It was a very highly contested game. They won last night. They went and got a big road win last night. Hey, we need help somewhere in the league, but it doesn't matter if we don't help ourselves. So we got to find a way to be at our best, go on the road, and just be at our best Sunday at 2 o'clock to give ourselves a chance to see if we can get into that tournament.
Shirley, you really set me up for failure there. Where's my cut? Where's my line? That wasn't my line. Where's my pillow line?
Like I said to the guys, when you lay in your bed tonight and you're by yourself and you close your eyes and you're sitting there lying and it's just you and your thoughts, or you look in that mirror tonight, you are going to know what happened tonight, and we're going to know what we want to try and accomplish on Friday, Saturday, leading into Sunday.
Where was that?
I think that might be Cut 5, because he did in this video. It did open up with a little bit of Geo struggles.
All right, let's try Cut 5.
Yeah, he definitely has struggled. He's definitely struggled here. Was it the length in Memphis? Was it whatever it may be? Is it he's played heavy minutes all throughout the season, and is it catching up to him?
Anything else you want to say,
right
Jared?
now?
We're live.
Whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. We got one game. He has to find a way.
Play the cut. Play the cut.
Yeah, he definitely
I want to hear
he's definitely struggled
him
here.
say about laying in the bed, looking at a mirror.
Whatever it may be.
And I will find it if you give me 2 seconds.
It's this cut.
Yeah, but you guys are talking on top of it. How are you supposed to know?
I don't care what he's saying right now. I want to get to that part.
It doesn't matter. We got one game. He has to find a way. We have to find a way. The only guy that I don't know if what I can say doesn't matter is Eli Delorier.
Get to the part.
It doesn't look good to me that he's back in the second half and he's got a boot on his foot, and they told me he wasn't available. So, there's really nothing we can do there. But everybody else, like I said to the guys, when you lay in your bed tonight and you're by yourself and you close your eyes, or you're sitting there laying and it's just you and your thoughts, or you look in that mirror tonight, you are going to know what happened tonight, and we're going to know what we want to try and accomplish on Friday, Saturday, leading into Sunday. And we can only make it about us.
There it is.
Again, there's a game about to happen
Nick,
that has implication. There's games that will happen on Sunday that will be happening probably at the same time as we're playing, I would imagine. All we got to do is everyone's got to look in the mirror and say, how do we want to bounce back from this right now? Because this was not the performance that we expected. that we wanted. We're extremely disappointed. We're pissed off. But this isn't November right now. There's not a whole lot of time to sit here and play big picture. We're at the end. We're at the end, and we got one game, and we got to go fight everything. I thought our guys really prepared well the last 2 days. Felt really confident going into the game. We could have played our best game and still not come out on top versus a really good Tulsa team. I mean, this is as good as a Tulsa team as I've seen in my 3 years here, and we've had success versus Tulsa since we've been here. But that was a heck of a ball club. They did a great job, their coaching staff, their players, but we also didn't play well enough to even give ourselves a chance, unfortunately.
All right. Nick, I texted you the quote. Can you read it, please? What Mike Short said last night after the loss.
Like I said to the guys, when you lay in your bed tonight and you're by yourself and you close your eyes, or you're sitting there laying and it's just you and your thoughts, or you look in that mirror tonight, you're going to know what happened tonight, and we're going to know what we want to try and accomplish on Friday, Saturday, leading into Sunday.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Let me read it, because I hadn't really read it out loud yet. I've read it in my own thoughts. Like I said to the guys, when you lay in your bed tonight and you're by yourself, let's break this down.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I guess they're sleeping alone?
Yeah, lay in your bed tonight. So that's assuming that they're sleeping on the bed. Maybe they fall asleep on the couch watching a TV show.
Maybe a recliner.
Yeah. But no, they're in their bed and they're by themselves.
Yes, by yourselves in your bed. Like I said to the guys, when you lay in your bed tonight and you're by yourself and you close your eyes.
So they're closing their eyes now.
Or you're sitting there laying.
All right.
So now, what are we sitting? How do you...
Okay, well, like, they got those things where, like, it's like the back of a chair in the bed. And so they're sitting there, but they're also laying.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
So it's an either-or situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said to the guys, when you lay in your bed tonight and you're by yourself and you close your eyes, or you're sitting there laying and it's just you and your thoughts.
All right.
That's look, I know what he's talking about there.
That's deep.
I have a lot, like, what goes through your mind when you lay down at night by yourself? Because you are by yourself in bed at night.
Yep. It's really just like, all right, we got this tomorrow. We did this today.
Think about the next day.
How are we feeling right now?
I think about food a lot, which isn't great. Like, what am I going to eat tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like, what am I have for lunch? What am I going to cook tomorrow night?
Yeah.
You know, think about those things.
At what point in the day can I have a domestic light beer?
Then you start, and then just weird stuff happens. Like, what's going on in outer space?
Yeah, Iran.
Who? Julio Tehran?
Iran?
Aaron?
Iran?
You probably think about Fernando Mendoza. I think about Jaden Daniels a lot when I'm laying in bed at night.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said to the guys, when you lay in your bed tonight and you're by yourself and you close your eyes, you're just sitting there laying and it's just you and your thoughts, or you look in that mirror tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I first heard this, I thought it was one of those situations where you're in a bed that's got a mirror on the ceiling.
Now, that's freaky.
I know. But it's not that type of situation. It was he's giving you options.
Yeah,
here.
before you do this stuff he talked about in the first part, you got to brush your teeth before you go to bed.
Yeah.
So you're looking in the mirror, brushing your teeth, and you're like, man, dental hygiene's important. Also, we could have been a lot better tonight, but we're still in the fight.
So you're laying in bed or sitting in bed or looking in the mirror. You are going to know what happened tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to know what we want to try and accomplish on Friday, Saturday, leading into Sunday.
Yes. Kind of difficult, but I think he got the message across.
Beautiful. Beautiful cut. What is the message? What do you think that message is?
Still in the fight.
Still in the fight.
Well, look, I mean, it's
nothing lost.
Yeah, like, obviously
last night's game was meaningless. Didn't even matter.
Kind of a bad year for the American Conference. That's bad because he thought the team was built to where they could compete towards the top, but it's also kind of good now that you're not competing towards the top because it's still open for you to get in there.
Wait, what's good about this? I'm sorry. I was...
You got to find kind of like the light in this dark tunnel, these dark times. And look, you wanted to compete, and how bad the conference is, you could have, but you didn't. But with the conference being so bad, you still have a chance, you know?
All right.
And look, I mean, when you're laying in bed tonight,
Right.
that's what's going to be running through your mind.
Looking in that mirror on the ceiling, on your vibrating, spinning bed.
Yeah, and you got some dude in the
You
corner.
put a couple quarters in it.
Yeah.
Is that thing, that's not a real thing. That's only in movies, right?
I think back in the day, the motels.
What was the? Yeah, I'm not.
It's kind of like a massage, maybe.
I don't know. That's just
Maybe
weird.
it's one of the motels you rent by the hour.
You ever have a water bed?
No.
Like I had friends that had water beds. I thought they were cool, but man, that would get old fast.
Yeah, it's kind of like sleeping on a boat.
And
or not even on the boat, outside the boat.
And I was always afraid too that it would like pop and water would go everywhere. I'm pretty sure I could swim my way out of there, but
You can drown in half an inch of water.
that is true.
Maybe, I don't know.
And I think that is the overall message we are trying to come across here in segment number 1 of Pirate Radio Live. You can drown in 1 inch of water.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a break. Brian North joins us. We'll talk more Pirate hoops. We'll talk ACC. We'll talk ECU baseball. We'll talk high school hoops. A lot going on. This is kind of the last, well, you still got NHL, NBA playoffs, but I don't know, the last postseason football push. It goes postseason football, then this time period, and then summer.
Yeah.
Which is good to get out and do non-sports things, but for sports fans, summer sucks. So really enjoy this time. You got the tournament, you got Masters, and then you got those postseasons, and then it's a wait till football.
A lot of good movies coming out this summer. A lot of stuff to fill the time.
All right. Got to find some time fillers. When you lay your head down tonight, or you lay down sitting down, or look in the mirror, think about what you're going to do this summer. Make summer plans.
Be grateful for right now.
That is true as well. Be where your feet are. Mm-hmm. But if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Ended on that.
Yep. Back after this.
Hello, Pirates. This is Devay Stackhouse from ECU's Immersive MBA program. Our leadership team has partnered with the Ronald McDonald House to renovate a family space for parents and children going through incredibly difficult medical journeys. Our team is renovating a room to make their stay more comforting, welcoming, and functional, and we need your help. You can help by donating an item from our registry, which can be found on the Ronald McDonald House of Eastern North Carolina website. The wish list is named the Game Room Registry. Together, we can make the Ronald McDonald House feel even more like a home.
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Warm up from the winter with hot manufacturer rebates and store discounts. Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, Wildcat, Expert, or XPR, get $25 back. Getting ready for turkey season? Buy any new Winchester Super X pump shotgun, get $50 back. Or bring in the heat with a Savage $100 rebate on a Savage Renegade shotgun. Don't forget 50% off Nomad turkey gear. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Greenville Motor Company, celebrating 40 years serving Greenville and eastern North Carolina. Family owned and operated by Tommy and Brian Cook. When it comes to financing, they've got options for everyone. Over 20 lenders that can help you with no money down, competitive rates, and monthly payments that fit any budget. First-time buyer, rebuilding credit, looking for that dream upgrade, they'll help you drive away happy. Greenville Motor Company, right across from Greenville Nissan, 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. DriveHereNow.com, driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
Attention Pirates and runners, be sure to join the fun Saturday, March 28th for the Pirate 10-miler, 4-miler, or Double Down Challenge. The road race starts and finishes at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium and runs through the best of Greenville. Get in on all the action and reserve your spot at the starting line today. Sign up now at pirate10miler.com. Use the code Pirate Radio to save 15% off your race registration. That's pirate10miler.com, special code Pirate Radio. See you there, March 28th.
Looking for the perfect place to host your next event? Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville features event spaces for birthdays, business meetings, rehearsal dinners, and more. The corner bar is fully private and seats up to 50 guests. Our back dining room is semi-private and seats up to 40. Or choose the semi-private repair shop game room complete with pool tables and big screens. Add in-house catering and full bar service and we'll take care of the rest. For pricing and availability, inquire online under the Parties tab at fishstreethardware.com. Fish Street Hardware, where Greenville gathers.
UBE and PirateWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
This is Dixon Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard at Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. If we have any old pirates listening or on YouTube, what famous band did you see play at the Attic before they became popular? My buddy texted me a picture today of from when we were in Battle of the Bands at high school.
You were in a band?
In 1999, yeah. I was the lead singer of the Lads, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Performing at the Attic in 1999.
Man, you old.
Man, you older than the moon plus the sun.
Combined. Oh, man.
But I said a lot of people, say they saw Hootie or DMB or the Allman Brothers play the Attic. But who was there the night that the Lads played in the Battle of the Bands? That was fixed. The fix was in.
That was the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
You're right.
That was the night they hung an innocent man.
The fix was in. David Dixon, who's like a professional musician, was in a band with his friends called One Night Stand, and they beat us. Well, I mean, we lost to...
And then they broke up the next day?
Yeah, it would be like, all right, we're going to have an amateur high school cooking competition. It's going to be Cliff Brock, Jared Watkins versus Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, it's rule.
I mean, it wasn't fair, but it was a lot of fun. But yeah, what music group have you seen, before they became famous? Or if you want to go in a sports context, what athlete did you see before he became famous?
Dexter Lawrence.
Where?
Wake Forest.
All right. That's a good one.
Yeah. Jay Huff. He stinks, though.
Yeah, so think about that. Chime in on the chat gang here on Pirate Radio Live. Pirate Zach, send me a text about Belmont. So,
what'd he say? What'd he say?
Sorry about Belmont. I shouldn't have hyped them up.
He didn't. He said they've proven that they can lose.
He hyped him up before that. I'm just not ever responding to another text he ever sends, ever. But in the chat, he said something about Miami of Ohio hasn't beaten Ohio away since 2011. He's taken the Bobcats money line to end the undefeated season and maybe end the season. Well, they still got the conference tournament.
Such a square pick. They're due. They're due to win. How do you look at that and think, oh, going to happen again during an undefeated season?
You think Miami of Ohio is due to lose?
No, they're due to beat Ohio away on the road. It hasn't happened in 15 years, and God, this guy doesn't know how to bet.
All right. Well, I don't know how to bet either because Belmont got waxed by the Drake today.
Hate the Drake.
Hate the Drake. Jerry says hello in the chat. Says we are the Pirate Radio Live chat game. And Jamie with a hey now. Let's go Pirates.
Hey now.
Let's go out to the Turner Home Team Live line. Our first guest of the day is Brian North, WCTI 12, joining us on a Friday. North, how you doing, man?
Doing great, Clippers. Hope you are.
Man, beautiful day. It's feeling springy, almost a little summery in some places, perhaps. But good baseball weather, also good weather to watch some conference tournament basketball and the regular season winding down. So a lot going on in the sports world, high school basketball as well in Minges Coliseum going on all day today, Brian.
And we got some great games. You know, you have Kinston and Martin County going head-to-head at 8 o'clock tonight. Two local teams that certainly have had great seasons, and Martin County knocking off Farmville Central. So the winner gets to go to the state championship, and that's awesome. Pamlico girls play tomorrow. Washington boys play in their first Eastern Regional Final since I think Dominique was there, or at least right around that time period in the 70s. And so that'll be pretty cool as they take on Reedsville, who's always really good.
Yeah, if I haven't seen any of these teams play live or on TV, but just speaking generally, if Martin County goes through Farmville and Kinston, it'll be the greatest basketball high school run in the history of man. Just names alone, that would be pretty cool for them.
Yeah, and look, Martin County's got some pretty good players. They got the football kid. Now you're going to number 15 who is getting all sorts of like Ivy League and ACC offers because of his academics and for football, and he's a really good basketball player too. So you've got him, you got a couple other really good athletes there, and so Martin County, which they've had some good basketball in the past when Bobby Williams was the head coach there. Took Riverside to the Eastern Finals a couple of times, and now they get another chance here with this group. So not that they're a horrible basketball program, but when you could knock off the types that have the name brands of Farmville and Kinston, that is pretty cool to put in your trophy case.
Double B, Brian Bailey kind of went old man yells at clouds earlier this week, but I thought he had a good point. He's talking about the name of the school. He said that they have really embraced the Gators name, but he said, how many Gators have you seen in Martin County? And then for the next 5 minutes, we said, how many Jaguars have you seen in Farmville? How many?
There you go.
And so on and so forth. But I like a name that does have some meaning, Brian, and there's some do, some are very generic when it comes to high school names.
Now I'll have to look now because you do have the rivers that go through there, the Kashai, the Roanoke. So there's some swampy land there. So I'm going to guess. I'm going out on a limb here. There's a better chance of seeing a Gator in Martin County than a Jaguar in Farmville.
There's a little news item investigation you can do this summer, Brian. Just north in the swamps, looking for that elusive Martin County Gator.
And both have a better chance of seeing a Viking in Hollywood Cross Rampant in Greenville.
You are correct, sir. Brian North joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Since we've last talked to Brian, it's been a couple of weeks. East Carolina has won 2 basketball games. Mike Schwartz was told he was coming back next year, and the Pirates got blown out by Tulsa. That happened last night. What do you think of the Schwartz decision, Brian?
I'm not surprised, and I have no problem with it. Obviously he's not turned this thing into a 25 team, but who has? And so what he's done has been, I think, above standard for what ECU basketball has been for the last 30 years. There have been a few brief moments. I thought Jeff Lebo did a good job. Obviously the CIT title stands out. But I don't see where he's done anything detrimental to the program. And I know that's, being the tallest person in the kindergarten classroom. But I thought he's done a decent job. Now, he missed on the portal and some injuries this year, but I certainly have no problem with him coming back. I don't think he's lost the locker room. Jordan Riley's had an incredible year, and he just doesn't have a whole lot around him. So I have zero problem. Let's see what the plan is. With portal life, man, it can change so quickly now.
I know.
Does he have a plan for all that?
Yeah, and I've heard him say, and John Gilbert kind of allude to, like, happy with what he's built, the foundation or culture or whatever word you want to use, but what does that mean? That's going to be my question for him next time we talk, because it's going to be a whole new roster next year. So what is that foundation built upon? So I don't know, man. It's year to year. He could hit a home run this year in the off season and have a much better year, but. Yeah, this team, if you're bottom 5 in the country shooting threes and Mike Schwartz has hung his hat on defense and, they're not a great defensive team either, then what do you got? So, I don't know.
You got another 10 and 18 season, right? There's a whole bunch of those when you look through the history of ECU basketball.
That is true. I've seen a lot of them. In fact, my streak was snapped this year, Brian. I'm not proud of it, but this is the first time in 25 plus years, probably going way further than that I have not gone to a men's basketball game in Minges this year. So the streaks are meant to be broken. I plan to be back in full force next year, and but yeah, hoping for brighter days ahead for ECU basketball. We'll see.
Is there some sort of secret ban or something on you that we don't know about?
I'm banned from doing PA, yes, but and this happened. This was coincidence, kind of. My dad had gotten the season tickets for the last 20-some years, so I'd go to games with him or just go on my own. But it wasn't due to performance or anything. He just decided. My mom didn't really go to a lot of games anymore, and grandkids, whatever. So he just decided not to get tickets, and so that was part of it. But if they were any good, I would have found myself at a few games. But I was out on this team pretty early. So
yeah, all right. Perfect storm of
yeah, exactly. Women getting that double bye to the semis, so now we'll see what Kim McNeil's Pirates can do in the tournament. Good news is you only got to win 2 games. Bad news, one of those might have to be against Rice, who hasn't lost a game since November, whatever. What a run they're on.
Yeah, and so for ECU. You got to get there, right?
Yeah.
The thing you got to do is you got to get there, and then you're playing with house money. You had them at home. You played them once. You know what they have, and then you hope to catch lightning in a bottle. Maybe they have a bad day, and you can sneak into the tournament that way. But I think the pressure's on that first game that you have to win, and then after that, you're playing with house money, and I think it's been a really good year for them. Then it is, do they get in that large bid? If they don't get in, where do they kind of fall and all of that? Which, I'm no expert when it comes to RPI and women's bracketology. So no idea if they're even on the bubble or if they have a chance to get in if they don't win the tournament. But they've had a really good season.
Yeah, even Rice, I keep looking at them every week. They are receiving votes, but not in the top 25 despite their stellar record. Brian, you want to look this time of year when you get ready for the brackets and everything, who is the hot team, who is the, catching lightning in a bottle and winning at the right time. And nobody in the country is hotter than Duke right now and the way they're blowing out teams. I guess round 2 of Duke, North Carolina, you're going to predict that goes a different way this weekend?
Yeah, I would guess so. They should have won the first game. I think everybody can look at that and say that was Duke's game to lose, which they did in the last couple of minutes, giving away a lead, and then obviously Trimble hits the big shot. So I think Duke, it'll be senior night. They can finish off undefeated season at Cameron Indoor, get some momentum going into the tournament. I think they roll in that game. North Carolina they're playing with house money. They've already beaten Duke once, and as much as they would like to make a run and sweep the season series, I just don't know if they're going to have. I don't know if Caleb Wilson's going to play in that game. They probably want to get him a little run to get him ready for the ACC tournament, because I think they would like to win a couple games in the ACC to get them ready for the NCAA tournament.
All right, I just did a little count in my head, Brian. I'm pretty good at setting lines. See what you think about this line. Over under 5.5 teams from the state of North Carolina making the NCAA tournament this year. I'll let you guess, and I'll reel off a few names, or you can reel them off.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. Yeah, I'm going to go 5.5. I'm going to go 5.5.
UNC, Duke, NC State. I know they're a little bit on the bubble.
Yeah.
They have a chance to get in. UNC Wilmington
Yeah.
can win the tournament, and High Point,
Yep.
I think, is one.
Those are the 5 I had, so which I feel pretty deep. Now, look, Wilmington and High Point, unfortunately, had great years, but their season comes down to the next 3-4 days, so it's one of those situations, and it's a matter of can another one get in somewhere, but feeling pretty good about those 5, right?
Yeah, you're right, though. They have all the pressures on their conference tournament. So, and Wilmington, who is that? Is it College of Charleston they've had problems with this year? They got
lost to William and Mary twice this year.
William and Mary, there you go. So avoid the
and College of Charleston
tournament.
Yeah.
And so, they avoid them. Maybe they have a shot, but yeah, that's a different type of pressure now when you've got to win your tournament. Even when you have a great regular season, that's not going to be good enough to get in that large bid. So I think especially High Point, and they've been impressive this year, and maybe they've got a little easier run. I think of the two, High Point has the better chance. Wilmington, I think, is going to have I can see where they could get tripped up at the CAA.
I was talking to Ken Wallington the other day, and he's a UNCW guy, and you as a JMU guy. I was saying, man, I kind of missed the. And look, I was fired up when ECU joined Conference USA, and we had Bob Huggins and Patino and Dwayne Wade and those teams coming here. It was awesome. It was as a basketball guy, it was epic. But now I definitely miss the regionality and the rivalries that was the CAA. And I think Ken said they're down to 2 in the conference. I think it's just Wilmington and William and Mary, and everybody else. Including, JMU and VCU and Richmond. They're all elsewhere in other conferences today.
Yeah, A&T, all right, they're in the conference now too, but they've been horrible. So, it's been weird. It's been big turnover in that conference because for a long time it was that core group of UNC Wilmington and Richmond and William and Mary and Old Dominion, JMU.
Even American is in a different conference now, Brian. Which I learned yesterday is coached by Dwayne Simpkins, former Maryland player.
Oh, there you go.
So there you go. North, Pirate Baseball, big series. They've been playing well. They got Coastal Carolina, who has been bitten badly by the injury bug this year. This is a big weekend for ECU, coming off a midweek win, coming off a good weekend last week that could have been capped off with a win over Western and made it a great weekend. But still, Pirates playing a pretty good stretch of games here the last couple of weeks.
I felt like that was the Keith LeClaire offering to the gods by Western Carolina get a win there in that tournament. Look, they're starting to kind of define the roles and figure out who can play and who needs to go where in the lineup and out of the bullpen and all those things. And now, look, I could argue this might be a bigger weekend for Coastal with the struggles they've had and, of course, the injuries. But I can see where Coastal's really motivated to try to get a big weekend series win. So I think this is going to be a pretty intense non-conference series in Conway and Myrtle Beach. I think it'll be very interesting. But I think both teams are going to be very motivated this weekend.
All right, Brian, what kind of crazy event do you have? What are you emceeing? You got to be doing something this weekend.
Let's see. Tonight I'm emceeing some kind of band, high school band gala in Havelock. And then Sunday, this will get you in your sports realm. Sunday I get to MC the fire truck pull, New Bern Mall parking lot. So teams of 6 firefighters, they pull their fire engines, and whoever pulls it the furthest or the fastest or something. I don't even know the rules, but that'll be happening Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock in the New Bern Mall parking lot.
Folks, I had no idea Brian was doing anything. He could have just said, no, I'm hanging out with the family. But I just, knowing Brian, I knew he had some events to do because you stay busy, and that's what... It's kind of what you're supposed to do, Brian, as the local newsman. You're out there in the community. People love Brian North, so that's awesome.
If people are silly enough to want to invite me to these things, sit there and yell at a microphone, I'm all for it. So, keep me from getting yelled at by the whites.
There you go. Well, have fun, North. Appreciate you, man. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, sounds good, Clipper.
Brian North joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 1. Tony Dunn will join us. Got a little NFL talk. We'll do one segment with that and then hear from Paul Troth. Who's the most irrelevant franchise in the NFL?
Whoever signs Geno Smith.
Give the guy a break.
I wish him well.
I wonder if we'll have. You think we'll all have the same answer?
I mean, it's kind of like one of two.
I think I just thought of the other one. But I did something last night that really made me realize this team is irrelevant, and I will tell you.
I saw something during lunch that really sparked that in my head.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm interested to hear what that is.
Big if true, by the way.
All right. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap up hour one. More to go after this.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh!
Play it against sports. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I saved a bunch of cash.
Buy, sell, trade.
Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play it against sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, showcasing world-class entertainment and delivering exceptional experiences for every guest. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for more information.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strouds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
This is the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and I'm listening to the wheeling dealing, the limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun, Pirate Radio. Woo! Yeah!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Boy, that was a break. Real depressing stuff going on. But as J-Bone said, the weather is too nice.
Yeah.
To be down.
Who
and
cares?
There's too much going on. They're about to tip off another game in Arch Madness.
By God.
By God.
Got Hornets tonight, man.
Hornets Heat tonight.
Gino's not on my team anymore.
Look, man, I'm going to need you to stop talking about Geno Smith. Come on. I mean, move on, dude.
It just happened today.
It didn't just happen. It happened like week 8 last year. You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
All right, but that's fair. So it became official today. When can you start actually signing players?
I think next week.
Okay, good.
Maybe. All right. You got a computer? Look it up.
Oh!
That wasn't like me being mean or anything. I'm just saying. Is it right? Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. While I look it up, you take over.
I got University of Illinois Chicago and Murray State starting now. Nick, trade deadline. I'm not asking you to speak. I just want a head nod. The trade deadline, 3:00. A lot of moves, huh? He said, maybe. Baseball, first pitch, 6:00.
What are you doing? You're just saying words. You're not even doing anything.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd take this long to look it up.
Well, I'm taking my sweet time.
What does it say?
I hadn't got there yet.
Oh, my God.
Do the show, man. Or do you want to look it up and I'll do the show?
I'll look it up.
Nick, Canes made a move today. Did they get better? Come to a mic. Let's talk about the Hurricanes' final stretch here. Who did they acquire?
Oh, God. Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
all
good. Right. They acquired Nick Delorier.
Another Nick? Another Delorier.
Yeah, any relation to Eli?
No.
Good.
Boy, that's a tough combination of names there. I got to be honest.
Nick and Delorier?
Because we know a Nick.
Yeah, and he's terrible.
Right.
All right.
Not everything's about you.
Yeah, man.
Golly, man. We're talking about Nick from
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, him. Not Nick Cage though. He's great.
No, we're not at that part yet. So Nick, from what I gather from what you told me before the show, this guy adds a little edge to the team.
A little spice.
Oh, sprinkle a little spice on this playoff roster. He is a brawler, a goon,
I believe
fighter.
There's only 2 players in the NHL with more active fighting penalties than Nick Delorier.
All right.
Where'd he come from?
Philadelphia.
Gross.
Byway. But you like the move.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Alex Harper in hour 3. Sounds like from y'all's conversations, he wanted a little more at the deadline.
He was not very happy with the Hurricanes deadline.
Okay. Did any teams around the Canes get better?
Detroit traded for Justin Falk, former Hurricane.
Former Cane?
Yeah. The Islanders traded for Braden Shen.
Don't know him.
No, this deadline kind of got held hostage by teams who didn't want to be sellers and then decided at 2:30 they wanted to be sellers, so everything just kind of got screwed up at the end.
Was there a old big name that got traded that I saw yesterday, or am I making that up?
Oh, John Carlson.
Carlson.
Yeah, that was a surprising one.
He went from the Caps to the
Ducks.
The Ducks, so he's out west. All right. Thank you, Nick, at the NHL trade deadline desk. J-Bone, when does free agency begin?
Legal tampering 2-day window starts Monday at noon.
Dumb things I've heard in the world. Legal tampering.
Yes.
That does not compute.
It's an oxymoron.
That it is.
4 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, March 11th is the official start date of free agency.
All right. Get excited for that.
Excitement time.
I guess, so is Trey Hendrickson going to play for another team?
Yeah, the Bengals didn't tag him. They're not interested in re-signing him. So
I've seen his name at the top of all the.
Yeah, what I read was the Raiders' asking price for Max Crosby was too much for Dallas, so they're going to shift their focus to Trey Hendrickson, which that report really means nothing. They could still trade for Max Crosby, but it seems like the price tag's pretty big.
But he wants to be a Raider, so why did you even bring that up?
Well, I mean, this seems like it's the first time they're shopping him. And just because he wants to stay doesn't mean he will. Okay. I want to make a lot of money, but that doesn't mean I'm going to.
All right, but I feel like every moment of every day up until this exact moment, you have poo-pooed everything saying Max Crosby's not going to be a Raider.
Well, because he's on his podcast saying he's in the facility and he's working out with the Raiders. Like, why would he? He's talking about meeting Clint Kubiak, very excited to work with them. So, I mean, I'm just going based off what he said, not these idiot reporters.
These media.
Fake liberal media.
Yep. The Alex Guerrero thing. Are you worried about Brady, Guerrero, any of that stuff? That's just like...
Because even if it is a disaster, what does that change from the last 25 years?
I know exactly what you're saying when it comes to that. And I hate that I feel that way about my sports teams, but yeah.
Look, the Hornets are on top, and that's all that matters. We're the best team in the National Basketball Association.
Now, you've said a lot of crazy things about the Hornets, and I've had to kind of come back at you and say, calm down, relax. You are certifiably insane. But right now, I don't know if I would say they're the best team in basketball.
With this starting five since January 1st.
They are the best team in basketball.
They are the best team in basketball.
The record, the numbers do not lie.
They are 20-2. That is a .909 win percentage.
That is stupid. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're like the damn Warriors.
I know.
The Bulls.
It makes no sense.
I know. I can't really comprehend it.
We were talking about this at the bar last night. If you look at win streaks of 15-plus points over the last maybe 2-3 decades, those teams won championships. We're tied second behind, I think, maybe the Warriors or Bulls from the Bulls in the 90s.
Yeah.
This team's going places, man.
That they are. Robert, stemming from last segment, the topic I brought up, said he saw Wu-Tang in Staten Island in 1990. Is that true? Because if so, that's awesome. On the most irrelevant NFL franchise, which will be our topic, I almost don't want to read this until we get there because Jarrett was very close to giving me his answers, but he did a good job holding off. I have not given my answer yet. And I'm not even going to spoil it. I'm not going to read it yet. We're going to get to it at 4 o'clock. Most irrelevant NFL franchise. We'll talk about that with Tony Dunn. We got Paul Troth coming up in hour number 2 as well. Shirley, what is ECU softball doing on this lovely Friday?
They play at 5 o'clock. They are supposed to be kicking off their conference play with Wichita
State.
Right.
Wow, conference play already here. Is that on the road?
No, that's here.
Here at home. All right. So we got softball here this weekend as conference play already beginning. East Carolina on the road at Coastal Carolina. J-Bone will not be in Conway. You had a good time last time you went there, right?
Football.
Oh, was that the last time?
Yeah.
How about what was more fun? Baseball or football?
I was there longer for baseball, so I'll say baseball. It was a fun time, especially just watching us whoop up on Florida and two really good games against, I say 1.5 really good games against Coastal because last half of that first game against them got out of hand. But, I think it's going to be a fun series.
I guess you could say the football game was fun, but Coastal was so bad. Like, I love a ass whooping. What a shutout.
Yeah, 38-0.
But,
and I mean, they had the most eccentric intro of all time. Like, they did a Tim Beck, Bill Goldberg walkout. They're playing Here Comes the Rooster. They got a tunnel of Harley Davidsons revving their engines, teal smoke, fireworks. The players came up to our tunnel, started talking a bunch of junk, and then they got shut out because they're bad.
0 points. Couldn't get a first down. Were awful to look at. Pirates didn't play good in the first half, but then took it to them.
Yeah, I think it was 10-0
in half number 2. So yeah, good defensive performance that day. Blake Harrell, speaking of which, leading that Pirate football team to that shutout victory, will be at Tiebreakers tonight with Mully and me. Come on out and watch ECU baseball with myself and the coach We'll be back with you hour 2. Tony Dunn joins us. We'll talk NFL news and notes, plus who is the most irrelevant NFL franchise on this current day, at this current time, at this current moment. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday after this.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Altavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Altavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Altavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit AltavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Altavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Pirates supporting pirates.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Enjoy the warm air, circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation. And at Unshakable Builders, they don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprint to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. You dream it, they build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday, Hour 2. Tony Dunn joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line, C3 Panthers podcast. What's up, Tony?
Hey, Clip. How you doing?
Good, man. Beautiful day.
It is. It's really nice out.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What am I doing right now? I'm actually just standing out in my front yard talking to you and trying to make, get ready for a relaxing afternoon. I got to take my daughter to Cotillion tonight.
Cotillion, man. I did Cotillion.
Yeah. I didn't do Cotillion. That's bougie mess. It turns out.
It is.
Our second gen, we want better for our kids.
Yeah.
I guess they got it.
Jared says, what's Cotillion? You learn how to do dances. But they teach you the dances, and then what I remember, you get in long lines. So there's a boys line and a girls line, and you get in the lines, and then you one at a time. The person at the front of the line goes to the middle. That's your dance partner, who you line up with. So everybody would count to see who the girl they were matched up with, and we'd all get in the order we wanted to. That's really all I remember about it.
So y'all weren't two-step in the Neon Moon?
No, it was I don't even know, the Foxtrot or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember. All right, Tony, I've given people here a homework assignment, and yours is going to be a pop quiz, but I'll let you wait for a moment. Who is the most irrelevant NFL franchise as we sit here right now? You could argue post Cam Newton, the Panthers were close to becoming that. But Tony, I'm gonna let you think for a moment, and we'll go around the horn here and read the chat. Shirley, do you have if a team in the NFL, don't say the Dolphins because they have pretty colors, they're fine.
Miami.
If a team in the NFL ceased to exist and wouldn't cause a ripple, what team would you say that would be for you?
The Jets.
I'll say this: they were on my list. The Jets, really bad, long playoff drought.
Yeah.
No quarterback. They're bad, and Aaron Glenn. I didn't.
God bless him.
I didn't think it would work out. I mean, I like Aaron Glenn, but he'll be fired after this season probably. I think that is that's a good suggestion. Makai, who do you think the most irrelevant NFL franchise is?
I'm gonna go with the Arizona Cardinals.
Wow,
that was one of the ones I was thinking of. But they were 3.
No, that's a great answer.
They were number 3.
I didn't have them, which mine came down to a couple, but good answer. Nick Bass, who's the most irrelevant franchise in the NFL?
The New York Jets.
We got 2 for the Jets. Jared Watkins.
So I was thinking Cardinals. I was thinking the Cleveland Browns. And even one, they were very good this season, but I feel like the Jaguars, if they just cease to exist, who really cares? But I saw something at lunch that confirmed my answer, almost made me spit up my lunch. Carson Wentz is the Jets offensive coordinator Frank Reich's preferred option at quarterback this season. That means the Jets are.
Wait, what?
Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
Is the Jets offensive coordinator Frank Reich's preferred option at quarterback.
Oh, my God.
This season.
Oh, no.
Just based off that, I mean, I think Cleveland is more relevant, but just based off Carson Wentz being your number 1 option, it's the Jets.
All right. Tony, what would be your answer?
Well, I think, the easy answer is the Jets. I'll just kind of run down, kind of 5-1, Jets being they get number 1 automatically. I'd probably go Cardinals, Raiders. I had another. I thought I had one more. Cardinals, Raiders, Jets. I think the Dolphins really have to be in that conversation. And probably, I would argue, actually, no, I'll say the Dolphins.
All right.
Because of
I love
the
this
amount of success in the last. I mean, it's like them and the Jets have just, there's. I mean, I can remember actually the Jets being a playoff team one time with Rex Ryan.
Yeah, they went to back-to-back conference championships.
Yeah, I don't know if I really remember. I can't remember a time where the where the Dolphins have been contenders in the playoffs.
Based off Tony's list, I'm going to add the Panthers to mine.
All right.
I think the only reason I want to defend the Panthers on this, and I actually I'm hesitant to put the Cardinals there, is because 2 Super Bowl appearances and for the Panthers, a couple of championships and division championships, but we're on the road to irrelevancy, and we're still not. We're still like trying to miss that exit too.
Jerry said the Houston Texans. Jamie said the Jets and Browns. So 4 people in here, Tony on the phone, 2 people in the chat. Nobody has said the team that I created this conversation for.
Oh, I think
not a single person has uttered this team.
Are you going to say the Tennessee Titans?
So last night, my buddy Chad is bringing me some Con Knipple rookie cards.
Yes.
So I'm like, man, I feel like I should give him something in return. He is a fan of a certain NFL team. So I went looking through my cards to find some players for that team. And I looked, and I looked, and I looked. And all I could find was, and these are 2024 cards. I found a Eddie George. I found a Earl Campbell. They threw in a Will Levis because they felt bad for him.
A Jake Locker.
The Tennessee Titans are irrelevant. Now, they have Cam Ward now.
Yeah.
So if I got 2025 cards, you could find a Cam Ward rookie. But just going through all those cards made me realize, like, they have no relevant players right now.
You could argue Jeffrey Simmons, but that's because we know football. I mean, you go on the street and ask, hey, who does Jeffrey Simmons play for? It's like, who?
They've been to a Super Bowl. They've never won a Super Bowl. They're in the bottom 10 all-time for win percentage in the NFL. The Titans are, if they stopped existing, I wouldn't care.
I don't think I'd notice, in the fact that nobody even thought of them.
Y'all forgot about
your point.
Y'all forgot they existed.
We forgot about the Browns too.
No. See the Raiders and Commanders have our dads and granddads saw them when they were good. If they didn't have the history, they could definitely be on this list.
Yeah,
certainly. The Raiders have a cool logo. Washington doesn't even have that anymore. So we got a good young quarterback, and hopefully we can be good again. But without history, I think our teams will be up there. The Browns are so old, and the Jets are they're in New York. Like, that's why I would leave them off. And even the Dolphins, their logo and color scheme and stuff.
Ace Ventura.
They
made a whole movie about them.
It keeps them somewhat relevant for me. You never see anybody wearing Titan stuff.
No.
I was gonna say same with the Cardinals, and it is, except they were featured in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
That receiver did play for the Cardinals. Then again, that was a movie from 1995.
Well, yeah, we named Ace Ventura and Jerry Maguire, both from 30 years ago.
But I do like the Cardinals answer. And sure, the Jets, as far as a win-loss standpoint, absolutely. But I think overall, my answer is the Titans, and I'm fine with that answer. I feel good about it. There you go.
One thing you bring up, though, Clip, is that there's a couple of teams that their relevancy isn't because of the team, but because just the fact that they have fan bases that have somehow remained not only intact, but like kind of rabid or
yeah.
I mean, I always kind of wonder how the heck are Browns fans and they're like decorating. I mean, they just get ready for week 1. I feel like
all in for week 1, and they have something that the Titans and the Panthers and the Jags and the Texans don't have, and it's that long history. Like y'all, those franchises are behind the 8 ball just because they weren't around when these other teams were actually good and winning Super Bowls. All right, good exercise.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm glad that we had different answers. Jared, we don't have to talk about this, but you did read a headline regarding a former NFL All-Pro.
Yeah. Le'Veon Bell has agreed to fight Logan Paul.
I mean, that's the younger folks. Like, Makai, do you care about this? Jake? Nope. Nick, I'm sure you don't either, right? Yeah? Or would you pay money to watch that? Oh, okay. Tony, any interest in seeing a Paul brother fight Le'Veon Bell?
Didn't we watch Le'Veon Bell in a boxing match at some point in the past?
Adrian Peterson was in a boxing match.
That was a fight at a poker game.
Maybe Le'Veon Bell was in a boxing match
with Le'Veon Bell and somebody, I think, and I want to say maybe it was Adrian, but like Adrian Peterson had lost his fight card in that bingo parlor.
Oh yeah, we did watch that. Le'Veon Bell, I saw he said this week that he said everybody wants to be patient now. Like that's all the announcers talk about. He invented that. Before, running backs would just hit the hole as hard as they could.
Yeah.
No.
Disagree with that.
False.
I was just saying, yeah.
I know.
I wasn't agreeing.
But, like, I mean, Clinton Portis was awesome at that. Edgerrin James was awesome at that. I mean, running backs have been doing that forever. Good ones have.
Free agency starts next week. Is Le'Veon Bell like the worst contract in recent memory?
Which one? With the Jets, I guess? Back to the Jets we go. Yeah, that and it stinks because that hurts like other running backs.
Yeah, I mean we're just getting around to the running back market finally being fruitful. Stuff.
Yeah.
That contract was so bad, guys, because he could have had more money if he didn't sit out.
Yeah.
He was so
bad contract, but it would have been even worse if he would have just taken the original agreement and not tried to, go too far with it.
I really try my best to separate like fantasy from real NFL games, but like he was one of the best for a year. Or was it just because he caught some passes and had a lot of fantasy?
No, he was when it was Big Ben, Le'Veon, and Antonio Brown. That was one of the most exciting offenses to watch.
Yeah.
And now look at the Steelers' offense.
It's amazing how quick those shelf lives can go, though. A lot of times. Tony, anything going on in Pantherland?
The Panthers issued what's called the tenured free agent tenure on
tender
Jalen tender.
You all right?
Are we on swiping left? They're swiped left on Jalen Coker and Bryson Tremaine.
Jalen Coker, the number 2 receiver for Carolina.
Yeah, and so what this is because Jalen Coker, both of these guys, and Bryson Tremaine, right, former Commander, correct?
Tremaine, I don't know.
So what it's very good for the Panthers because the Panthers don't have any cap money right now. I mean, they have like $13 million on the books. They're expected to do some restructures. People are forecasting that they'll have somewhere about 45, which is nothing. The Panthers somehow are always in this perpetual like just enough to do nothing in free agency. And we're always waiting for the year that like it all aligns and like, oh, this is why we did it. I mean, it's Bryce Young's 5th-year option. You're supposed to have money to go and do some things or something. Never happens. But what they do is if you're an undrafted free agent and the team and you have less than 3 years experience, they can put this restricted free agent designation on you, and that like nobody can make an offer. You have to take it. It's take it or leave it, and they get 1 year league the vet minimum. So Jalen Coker, I mean, I kind of feel bad for the guy. In fact, is like he didn't even. I feel like they should be able to negotiate as free agents,
right?
And they took so much risk, or not. I mean, they had no certainty at any point anyway. But for the Panthers, this is very important because the Panthers don't have to allocate money there, and they're going to need to potentially add some speed in the wide receiver room, maybe through free agency anyway, and they can hopefully get some more cap money allocated because of this. So that's the kind of news. And last week we didn't talk about Dave Canales giving up play calling, and Brad Isaac, his offensive coordinator, will now be calling the plays during games. So that's kind of the most noteworthy developments for the Carolina Panthers.
All right. I think after today, I guess when the season starts and you want to make a reference to last season, Jarrett, it's okay. But I think we should put a moratorium on Geno Smith comments after today.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Time to move on.
I am. I mean, free agency's next. It starts Monday, essentially. And
Tony moved on from trashing Byron Bell. We can all move on.
I did see a great meme, though, about how that they should have Geno Smith overthrow the Iranian regime.
Yeah, there's been a few of those. In fact, Jarrett showed us one earlier today.
Yeah, it was Geno Smith on his face on Osama bin Laden. A bunch of Iranian missiles got intercepted, and it's like, damn, they got Geno launching these things.
What did this guy do, man?
You watched. Did you not see what he did? He threw a bunch of picks. He sucked.
They did throw a lot of picks.
He stole money from Vegas. Yeah. He was the only person to walk away with that many.
He didn't steal the money. Your dumbass franchise gave him the money. He didn't steal the money.
Yeah, okay.
Poor Geno took this beating and this ribbing before Seattle anyway. So
I know.
And then he kind of climbed. He got a pass for a moment, and you're like, we're finally going to leave this guy alone. And
he had that line, Tony, that what they wrote.
They wrote me off, but I ain't right back.
Well, now
doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Now all he's doing is writing back.
Yeah,
he's doing a lot of writing.
He tweeted out this morning, "Thank God" or whatever. It's like, okay, dude, like, whatever.
The man can't thank God.
Today of all days, like, you could have tweeted that out the last couple weeks, the last 2 months.
He would have to take a break from Jesus. Because,
yeah, Jared, let the man have his religion at least.
The timing of it, it seems like he's not really thinking the Lord.
Oh my God! All right, now I'm definitely saying no more Geno talk.
And that's fine, today. And I won't after today. Right. Once the clock strikes midnight, I'm done.
Jared's having a live stream after the show from 6 to midnight.
Yeah, I'll be at the bar in Zebulon, and I'll just be in the corner commenting on the Hornets game and my hatred for Geno Smith. Double H.
All right. Tony, thank you, man.
Thank you. You guys, I'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
There is Tony Dunn, C3 Panthers podcast. We'll talk some more football when we return. Paul Troth, former Pirate quarterback. We'll talk about a couple of Lou Holtz stories, and he coached here with Skip Holtz, and talk some other football as well when we return. He knew a lot about Mitch Griffiths last time we talked to him. Does he know Emory Williams? We'll talk about that as well. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Friday after this.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries?
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Warm up from the winter with hot manufacturer rebates and store discounts. Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, Wildcat, Expert, or XPR, get $25 back. Getting ready for turkey season? Buy any new Winchester Super X pump shotgun, get $50 back. Or bring in the heat with a Savage $100 rebate on a Savage Renegade shotgun. Don't forget 50% off Nomad turkey gear. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
The stifling heat of summer, the bitter cold of winter. What do they have in common? The extreme temperatures of both force your home's heating and cooling system to work overtime to keep you comfortable. And that can cost you a lot of money. Fortunately, your neighbors at Greenville Utilities have several ways you can save energy, and that means saving you money on your utility bills. Just go to GUC.com and look for ways to save. That's GUC.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
This is Dr. Andrew Bridgeforth from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Downtown Greenville, are you ready to get lucky? Lucky Tunes is back at Fish Street Hardware on Saturday, March 14th from 4 to 11 p.m., bringing nonstop live music all day long. Ryan Joyner, Tristan Kite, Brooke Adamski, Tanner Oakley, Eric Dunlow, and the Back Row Backsliders closing out the night. Green beer, Irish food specials, giveaways, a full St. Patrick's cocktail menu, no cover, just big energy and wall-to-wall music. Lucky Tunes at Fish Street Hardware, where Greenville gathers.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see, for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality, that's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you on.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years, and their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville, or give them a call at 752-1600. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Another depressing break.
What a world we live in, man.
We're going to have better breaks, man.
We need to have just a better society, a better government.
All right, Jared.
That's what I'm saying, man. We all got duped. We're all brainwashed.
Bone Zone coming to Pirate Radio.
Not if these are the topics.
Hey, stick to sports, man. Stick to sports is what I say.
Don't censor me.
We got Morgan Ahlers coming up hour 3, A-Harp, Alex Harper, and we've got our Pirate Radio Rewind. Been a fun week. I'll hear Aaron Fitt, Rajay Harris, Shane Calhoun, Coach Hud, and all that coming up on our Pirate Radio Live Rewind later on. Also, maybe a live check-in to Conway?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
I got some folks, boots on the ground.
Okay, cool.
If they're not hammered by now, we'll try to get them on.
It's 5:24 somewhere.
Yes, sir.
All right. Earlier today, I had a chance to talk to Paul Troth. Man, I really enjoyed our first chat with Paul, which we did a couple months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
At this point, but got him back on again today as he was a member of Skip Holt's staff and was around the Holtz family, and tell a Lou Holtz story or two and talk some other topics as well. Here is my chat with the former Pirate QB, Paul Troth.
All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate QB Paul Troth, his second appearance here with us on Pirate Radio. And Paul, great to get you back on. How you doing, man?
Good. Just headed to the airport. I appreciate you guys having me on today.
Yeah, we see you traveling in the car, so appreciate you working with us and accommodating our schedule, your schedule. But first of all, what are you doing? Where are you traveling to today?
We got a big Elite 11 regional in Atlanta. It's always one of the bigger regionals for us on the circuit. A lot of talent in the Southeast. It's a big hub for high school football. Obviously, we get to go to Buford High School. I'm sure everybody's heard of that high school. It's basically its own little college there, and it's awesome. Looking forward to seeing a lot of new talent and see which guys are gonna rise and which guys are gonna come out from under the radar and surprise us. So it's always fun. It's kind of like the spring is here when Elite 11 starts.
So, Paul, for the novices, could you give us a bare bones description of Elite 11 and your capacity, what you do with it?
Yeah, so the easiest way I describe it is it's American Idol for high school quarterbacks. Like we are searching for the 24 best quarterbacks in the country, the rising seniors. So these are juniors. They just finished their junior year. We have some sophomores that come and we get evals on them, and some really talented freshmen. And we go out there and we put them through a workout. We test them, combine them, and then we put them through our Elite 11 drills, and we try to see mostly try to see the competitiveness, because they're all sharks. I mean, they come in there and they're all the best guy in their county or their city, and then get them around other sharks and see who's the alpha. So once we're done with the regionals, we select the 24, we bring them out to LA, and we have the 24 in LA. And then actually this year, we just re-upped with Nike. So Nike is going to host 110 or so of the best high school football players in the country in the summer, and we'll have like a 7-on-7 tournament. So it all culminates to that up at Beaverton, and it's exciting times for all high school quarterbacks. If they're listening, they know what Elite 11 is. So,
Man, that's really cool. We're a long ways from the college and NFL season, but the NFL does a great job of staying in the headlines year round, and we can talk about that anytime. ECU's released their schedule last Friday, so that became a talking point. And here on Pirate Radio, we've talked to former Pirates Rajay Harris, Noah Henderson, had Shane Calhoun on yesterday, who will be taking part in the UFL. So, everything's year round now, and football is no different, right?
Yeah, I love the UFL. I think what they are not afraid to try new things, and then you see the NFL copy them with the kickoffs and all that. So and for nothing else, it gives guys that have had their NFL doors shut on them to have it creak back open and put some good stuff on tape. And you got really great coaches. I know Skip was there. He was he created a little dynasty in Birmingham. So
he was the Nick Saban of spring football, Paul, with all the championships.
Yeah, and watching him he has to be a head coach. I mean, everywhere he goes, he knows how to change a culture, and then he knows how to adapt to, what the rules are, and he gets the best out of them. And that team, when you watch that team for the past years, you could tell like they were a team, and they were not trying to just get their film and show themselves. Like, he got them to buy into, hey, if we win, then everybody wins. And I think a lot of good players have come out of that league.
One more question, and now I want to talk more about Skip and the Holtz family. But last time we had you on, we talked about Mitch Griffiths and him coming to East Carolina out of the portal. And since then, the Pirates added another quarterback, Emory Williams, from Miami, who we don't have a ton of college tape on, but certainly a talented quarterback before getting to Miami. Do you know anything about him, Paul? You ever seen Emory Williams?
Yeah, I believe he was with us with Elite 11. I want to say, is he a Georgia kid in high school, or I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I mean, big, strong, talented kid. As with this whole quarterback scenario, I mean, it's all about getting reps and having competition. I think that him coming from Miami, it will be a plus. I think that having two guys, like I said, even when I talked about Mitch, I think the quarterback room is just an extension of the coaching staff. So having veteran guys in there and how quickly they can adapt and how quickly they can learn the playbook and how quickly they can, get themselves into the program with the fellas and just being leaders is huge, because the momentum that ECU is carrying over from this past year, it's got to continue. Unfortunately, the nature is it's like we're a minor league team, and we feel like we're just we're finding the best players, we're doing the best work, coach is doing a great job, and it is what it is. And bottom line is, people in Greenville want to see a winner. I think he's doing that. Whether they're 1-year rentals, so be it. All we care about is wins in Greenville and making our map a little bit bigger on the national scale, because college football is going to be changing every year, and just being a winner helps, and getting more notoriety around the country will be huge for ECU.
Paul Troth joining us. Paul, a player at East Carolina and also coached at ECU under Skip Holtz. And I wanted to bring you on today to talk about the Holtz family. Lou Holtz passing away earlier this week. We had Greg Hudson on yesterday, who had some great stories, great memories,
right,
and said that he helped him out obviously when Hudson played for Lou Holtz. He helped him out when he coached under Lou Holtz, and he said he helped him out later in life when Coach Hud was going through some struggles of his own. Coach Lou Holtz's words helped him out. So, how about you, Paul? When you were here at ECU with Skip Holtz, did you have any interactions with Lou? Did you have any interactions with the legend?
So I can do I got two stories. The first one is, you come to East Carolina, you're a G the totem pole, you don't want to get in trouble, you want to do your job, and part of that job is making sure the drink machine is filled for all the coaches, for everybody. Now, anybody and everybody in Eastern North Carolina knows we are a Pepsi school, okay? Now, it was made sure to me and the other GA, Tim Carter, that if we knew that Coach Holtz, Lou Holtz, was coming to town, there better be caffeine-free Diet Coke available. So I know for a fact that there was always caffeine-free Diet Coke there just in case Coach Holtz came by. And so it was, you never knew when. Most of the times, I think the 2 times he came would always be during training camp. And no doubt he's not an imposing figure, but the way he carries himself, he's in the room. So, he comes in and just the friendliest guy. Now, being on the staff and having guys that had worked for him, Coach Fitch and Coach Shank, they'll tell you working for him is different than meeting him, on the street. And he's the head coach, man. I mean, he is Saban-esque in that, you just don't want to get on his bad side because he has no filter and he'll tell you the truth. And so the day he was in there, I introduced myself, and the other rule was, you had to be able to impersonate Lou Holtz in our offensive staff meeting. So everybody had their best Lou Holtz impression, and God rest his soul, Phil Petty, he had the best one, obviously played for him.
Legendary, yeah.
Yeah, legendary. And so he had a ton of stories, and they've been passed on, and I'm sure you can find some. But for me, obviously my dad is from the Tidewater area, and when he was getting recruited by all the Southern Conference schools, it was East Carolina, Citadel, but also William and Mary. And so I knew that my dad, had met Coach Holtz in high school, and I went right up to him, introduced myself, and I said, Coach, hey, my name is Paul Troth. My dad's Mike Troth. He was recruited by you at William and Mary, and he's like, hey, I'll tell you what, man, when I was at William and Mary, we had a lot more Marys than Williams. So tell your dad he made the right choice. So this is a great guy. And I think the testament to any man when they leave this earth is their family. And I think that the Holtz family across the board, whether it's Skip, whether it's his sons, they just keep making an impact on football, and they keep making an impact on young men's lives, and everything that Skip is as a head coach and the master that he is at delegating and running a program. I mean, he had one of the best. So it was awesome to be around and meet him. It's very sad that he's passed. First thing I did in class this week was played, Lou Holtz videos for my class, just because it had nothing to do with football. It had everything to do with, just being excellent and all those speeches. And, it was awesome. I mean, I remember preseason before we go up to Virginia Tech, he does the newspaper trick for our football team. And it doesn't matter where you're from, where you grew up, demographic, magic, and showing a magic trick and also giving a motivational speech will blow kids' minds. And it was just, it was awesome to be around and have just an experience to be around him for the little time that I was. So sad to see him go.
Man, awesome stuff there, Paul. Thanks for sharing that. I mentioned it with HUD yesterday. I love that, football coaches come in all shapes and sizes. And, Coach HUD, back when you were here coaching wise, he had the Stone Cold Steve Austin look, the shaved head, the goat. Like he looked the part. Like Lou Holtz, kind of a smaller fella, skinny fella, but the fact that, and I said this to HUD, that he could, demand attention in the locker room, demand attention as a speaker, and control the room no matter where he is. Talked about, I guess, his larger than life personality, and then he showed that personality with College Game Day Final and College Football Final on ESPN, kind of having a second life in the sports world, in the college football world. Paul, what was it like to kind of watch him late in his career like that? Because I remember him, and probably you, like, first memories are him on the Notre Dame sideline. So I remember that. I remember South Carolina. But then there's a lot of kids that look at him like we do Dick Vitale or Lee Corso or something, where he's the TV guy. But it was pretty neat he was able to have an impact even that late in his career.
Yeah, I think communication is one of the greatest traits you can have, but along with that communication, it's making people feel like they're the most important person in the room. And, there's a handful of coaches that can do that, that genuinely can recall names and recall experiences. And, Mac Brown comes to mind, but Lou Holtz is the top of the list. And, he knows what he wants to get across, and he's fiery, and he's not afraid to back down. And I think when people know that you care, that's where it doesn't matter your stature. It doesn't matter, what you look like. I think that's where his excellence comes from. So people knew that he cared about them. People knew that he was selfless. And I think that it crosses across all demographics, all, walks of life. And he's a leader of men. And the traits that he instilled in his son, and it carries over to football programs and then ESPN, it speaks for itself.
Paul Troth joining us today on Pirate Radio Live as he travels. Football never stops. Paul is going to ask you a couple more, and so you were a highly touted quarterback coming out of high school.
Welcome. Please. Sorry about that. Just grabbing this ticket. Yeah.
Most of you guys are also good at other sports. So baseball, basketball, what else did you do? Because I know a lot of coaches I talk to now, they love a guy when he's playing multiple sports and not just specializing. Did you play other sports, Paul?
I played high school basketball up until my sophomore year, and a lot of offers started rolling in, and I was the goon for the basketball team. And I think that, I pitched a little, but I fell in love with a curveball, and then that kind of started irritating my arm. But I played everything growing up, but once it kind of got solidified that I knew that I could play the next level, then I really started focusing on football. And I'll tell you what, with Elite 11, it's one of the traits that we look for, just because a football season is only 12 games long, so you're only getting 12 opportunities to see a kid's competitiveness, whereas basketball is 2 to 3 times a week, baseball is 2 to 3 times a week, and you're just trying to see the competitor in a kid. And I I am trying my best with my kids to try and keep them playing 3 sports. My oldest daughter plays 3 sports. She's a sophomore. Just because, you're supposed to enjoy it, but also helps you, compete and have different roles on different teams. So hugely important. I hope that it continues to be, valued like it used to be. Unfortunately, it's hard to have those Holton Ahlers of the world in the quarterback space, because you just get so much pressure to, specialize, and there's not many 1%ers in the world. And I just, it's just the nature of sports right now. It's unfortunate, but I know that every coach I talk to is like, I love multi-sport athletes. And it's like, okay, well, then don't hold that against me when I go and play. So, it's hugely important, but not as important from like the physical standpoint as much as it just evaluating a kid on how he competes.
That's a good point, man. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are, like, for example, maybe anti is too strong, but the travel baseball and the year-round stuff, and people criticize it, yet their kid's a part of it. And it's like you're part of the machine, and it's tough to get out of, right? And so I don't know. It's
I think that as a parent, you have to be prayerfully in line with being able to say no. I think that there's times as parents we just say we're not doing that, and you gotta see where your value is on the team. If you're one of the better players, you got a longer leash. If you're not, then it is what it is. I think that's like life. And so it's hard. It really is. Because some of the best, football players I've ever been around at East Carolina and elsewhere, they were also the best basketball players and best baseball players. So hopefully the train is full bore running off the tracks, in my opinion, and it's going to take parents to kind of put a stop to it.
Sure. 100%. Paul, next time you're traveling somewhere, let me know. I like these chats. We can just we can just talk while you drive or whatever. But
I know.
Enjoyed it, man. Thank you for coming on today, sharing some Lou Holtz stories with us, and we'll talk again. I'd love to get you on this spring and talk more football with you, man. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure. And I gotta find a way to get to Greenville. That's for sure. And when I'm down there, I definitely stop by. And again, appreciate Pirate Nation. Appreciate you guys. Keep it up.
All right, joining us today on Pirate
King
Radio
more to
Live.
Paul Troth during spring football, and it'll be fun to have around during football season as well. Talk quarterback play.
Very knowledgeable.
And more. Did not ask him about Geno Smith. Should have.
I mean, we're beyond that.
Well, today was the last day. It was my last opportunity.
Call him right now.
Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live. See if anything happened on this day. Do a little on this day, presented by Ron Ayers and Motorsports.
On this day, Geno Smith was the ruler.
That's right. Back with you after this.
Greenville Motor Company, celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
We offer service specials and coupons, monthly deals to help you save. We also offer our customers pickup and drop-off services, convenient scheduling for your busy life. We'll help you get the service you need with your busy schedule.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
This is Coach Ruffin McNeil, and when you tune into Pirate Radio, I can't guarantee what's going to happen, so listen at your own risk, please.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Langley Contracting, they are the superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, they've got you covered. And best of all, they handle your insurance claims. Locally owned right here in Eastern North Carolina, licensed, insured, and carry a 25-year roof warranty. Call or visit them online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today. Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. An hour and some change away from Pirate Baseball. ECU, Coastal Carolina, big series. Coastal coming off last weekend where they were in that tournament field down in Texas. UTSA took it to them.
Yeah.
I think they went 1-2 in that particular tournament.
Beat State? Did they beat State?
Oh, boy.
I was told they did, but I don't trust who told me that.
Okay.
It was Zach Kaplan.
Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to roll with it then. Pirates coming off a 2-1 weekend and a midweek victory, playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Cliff Godwin not happy after Sunday's loss, and I guess a little happier after the win against UNCW.
Absolutely. Just a great outing. Bats look good. Pitching was spectacular. Hope we can carry that over into this weekend. Ethan Norby gets to start tonight. Last season, he had 19 strikeouts against this ball club.
Are you sure Zach Kaplan said Coastal beat State?
Somebody told me. It was one of the Zacks. It was Wednesday night. It was one of the Zacks.
All right. I don't think it was Zach Kaplan. I don't feel like he would have got that wrong.
Okay, then it was Lewis.
All right. State beats Coastal Carolina 6-4.
Gotcha.
On Tuesday. It's Ruby Tuesday. What do you want to see tonight, J-Bone, from the Pirates?
I want to see Colby Wallace hit one out. That's what I've been waiting on these first couple of weekends.
Out of the park?
Yeah. Foul ball. I mean, who knows?
Just anything.
Just hit it out.
Hit it out, man. So you want to see some Colby Wallace?
Yeah. I really want him to.
You know what I want to see?
At the plate. What do you want to see?
I want to see another, I want to see a Irby bomb.
Irby bomb. That'd be fun. I want to see Ethan Norby hit 20 strikeouts.
Okay.
This time around.
All right.
Hey, he had 19. What's one more?
Talked about that with Mully last Saturday. You know, Norby coming off what a lot of folks said was a good outing. His best of the year.
Yeah.
You can definitely say. You know, Coastal, and I don't know how many guys faced him last year. Like, how many guys are on this team in this lineup?
I know Thorndike.
Yeah. But you got to know that they want a piece of him tonight after what he did, after he embarrassed them last year.
Great outing in the regional as well.
There you go. So
I think he actually might have pitched against Florida.
Okay.
But 19 strikeouts.
Jerry, you're all over this segment, which was your idea, by the way.
My idea to talk about the ECU baseball game?
Yeah, for this particular segment.
Okay, yeah.
This is your segment, and you're bringing the facts.
The facts, sometimes. Maybe.
But you got to know that the Coastal side will be fired up, but Ethan Norby's always fired up.
Yeah. Wednesday, we saw Ryan Towers pitch one inning to start. We saw Joe Webb, great outing. Sean Jenkins, great outing. Brandon Tolick closed it out. Who do you think comes in after Norby tonight?
Do we go double Ethans?
Ethan Rose?
Yeah.
I was thinking Nick Moran comes in after Norby, and then, I mean, unless Nick Moran can close it out, then you go Ethan Rose.
Yeah. Let's show him a couple of Ethans.
Yeah, this weekend, I said it on Wednesday, I really want to see what the back end of this bullpen looks like. We've seen Luke Payne come in, give you a few good pitches, waiting for Frank Saccone to really hit his stride. But I like what the front end's been giving us. Sean Jenkins, I think you keep him Saturday.
He's been that's a good combo right there.
Yeah.
That's worked so far.
Yeah, and I mean, we probably won't see Joe Webb since he had the bulk of the innings on Wednesday.
But Friday night, I mean, if it's a tight game, Jenkins is in.
Yeah. I mean, you could throw Jenkins tonight, and I mean, unless he goes
Sunday
5 or 6 innings, he could go again Sunday.
Yeah.
He's going to be that reliable arm in the bullpen for us this year, like we've seen so far.
And what kind of game are you anticipating as far as runs wise? We see
tonight.
I've been seeing a lot of bettable college baseball on the books this year, which is cool. Let me see what they got for this game.
Look, I mean, Coastal's down their 2 big starting pitchers, and they're down their first guy of the bullpen, which they haven't seen all season, a transfer that came in for him. I think you see Coastal max put up about 4. I'm expecting like a 7-2 game. East Carolina wins.
All right. Let's see. Man, I really jinxed the hell out of that. I'm seeing all these baseball lines, and I don't see East Carolina on this particular
That's crazy
site, but I'll check another one. There is some baseball to bet on, along with college baseball. World Baseball Classic. USA playing tonight, I believe.
I see a line for ECU Coastal.
All right, well, let me guess it. I'm going to get a little crazy. Why are you laughing?
Well, I guess in college it goes more than 1.5.
Ooh, well, that might change my opinion.
Because, I mean, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech's 4.5 run favorite.
Right, yeah. I've seen that.
Okay, I didn't know.
No way, I I was going to put ECU as a favorite, but I guess I'm way off.
Yeah, money line Coastal is minus 120. ECU is minus money on the money line. The run line Coastal 1.5 is plus 140. ECU plus 1.5 is minus 180.
Oh, well, you really threw me off with the.
Well, you said let me guess the line. I was thinking MLB where it's all just 1.5, and I'm like, oh, okay. You just
and this is also 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what threw me off. I was like, wait, one of these teams is going to be favored by more than that. So it's so what is the ECU money line?
Minus 110.
So it's basically even. Okay,
essentially.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was going to put. I think I was just going to switch that up and say ECU minus the 120.
Guess the team totals.
Okay, let's do that. Well, can I just do an over-under? I got to do a team total run?
Well, like the over-under.
Okay.
For
the whole game. All right. Team totals would be just one team's over-under.
That's what I was saying.
So what team do you want me to do?
Both. What are we talking about here?
The total for the game.
Okay, yeah.
Is going to be over, under 11.5.
10.5. Yeah. Coastal 5.5, ECU 4.5.
All right. That doesn't compute because 2 halves would make a whole.
Look, I'm literally telling you what I'm reading.
All right.
Team totals.
I'm telling
Coastal
you.
Carolina over 5.5 is plus 105.
Yeah.
ECU over 4.5 is minus 154.
True.
And the total on the line is 10.5.
Also true. I'm just saying 2 halves don't make a whole.
I understand what you're saying, but the way you're saying it makes it sound like it's my fault. I'm in the wrong here.
I'm fist bumping.
This is DraftKings.
We're both right.
We are both. This has been a very confusing segment.
It's been a great segment.
But I think we got out what we needed to say.
Morgan Ahlers joins us after this.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
Come celebrate the next big Pirates win at the Rick House. The Rick House is Greenville and Eastern North Carolina's premier American-themed restaurant.
I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at the Rick House. Come see us for a big city feel right here in Greenville. I guarantee you'll have a great experience.
We feature the very best bourbons around. Our made-from-scratch pastas are to die for, and nobody does steak like the Rick House. We also feature an early dining special from 4 to 6. Come see us at the Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
In Beaufort County, success is built together. The Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce connects leaders, supports local businesses, and helps our community thrive. From networking to community events, the Chamber is building a stronger Beaufort County every day. Get involved, grow your network, and help shape the future of beautiful Washington.
For more information on the Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce, including future events and membership, visit wbcchamber.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. And as we head back into PRL, Clip, I have a couple of updates on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. In women's college basketball, the SEC quarterfinals took place just a few minutes ago. 6th-ranked LSU routed 7th-ranked Oklahoma, 112-78. Farmville Central product of Maya Joyner finished with 7 points, 5 rebounds, and a block for LSU. And a couple of college baseball scores that I'm keeping an eye on. By the way, LSU will face South Carolina tomorrow at 4:30. College baseball, 13th-ranked NC State is trailing 9-2 to winless Lafayette in the top of the 7th inning, and Virginia has jumped out to a 5-0 lead over North Carolina. Now back to you, Clip.
Wow, all right. Interesting score in that state game. Those scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. We welcome in A-Harp, Alex Harper, Schnappa, joining us. How you doing, Harp?
What's up, guys?
Love
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, man. How you doing?
I'm good now. I felt awful last Friday. Sorry to bail on y'all.
But you had the flu?
I had some. Listen, I didn't get tested, and I hate to say it, I think I had the vid, and that's so embarrassing. No. It's 2026. I need to grow up.
Yeah, that was...
Grow up, dude.
That's some old stuff, man.
Like, what are we talking about?
All right. Good to have you here. Since we've last seen you, we got an ECU football schedule.
Yes, we do.
Huh?
I'm so ready.
We'll run over that.
For the A-Harp Bowl
with
in
you.
2026.
I know. We talked about that earlier this week. Joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line is Morgan Ahlers, who will be PA announcing the home games for the Pirates in 2026, unless I'm told otherwise. Morgan, how you doing, sir?
You're not being told otherwise, so I guess I'll be there.
Big announcement, back for another season.
Wow.
Morgan Ahlers.
Heard it here first.
On the mic.
On the ship. I'm still on the ship.
And Morgan, you'll be calling what I'm calling a big game, because we cannot seem to beat Appalachian State in football. 3 straight losses to the Mountaineers, 1 here, 1 there, 1 in Charlotte. And damn it, Morgan, I'm tired of losing to those guys.
Well, we will be 1-3.
Yes.
After this fall.
All right. He has seen the script. Pirates will beat App State, and then the big one for A-Harp. House divided. He's got
No,
you have tatted up your body with both logos, correct? Wait, only one logo. Show the tattoo.
See, I don't like that we're doing this. I do, in fact, have an eagle tattoo on me, and I don't have a pirate.
All right,
tattooed on me yet.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah, I hate that because you're not wrong, but it just doesn't represent my feelings. You know what I mean?
Your body, your choice, man.
It was, yeah.
All right. Alex, you like the Pirates in that game?
Yes, by a lot.
Morgan, how do you feel about the 3 non-Saturday games this year? 2 Thursdays on the road, 1 Friday night at home. As we've seen, I guess it could be worse, but what do you think about the 3 non-Saturdays on the schedule?
I don't have a problem with it. I'm glad it's on the road versus here. No, I'm excited about the schedule. If doing weddings, it all worked out great for me. But I'm excited about the schedule. And as far as Alex getting an eagle tattoo, I'll just go back to that for a minute. Was alcohol involved?
No, alcohol was not involved, and I would also like to say that my high school mascot was also the eagle.
Nice.
So, well, that's when did you get it?
I got it when I was a freshman in college, sophomore in college.
Okay, then don't give me that. It's a high school crap. Okay, that's just a poor decision, life decision on your part. Tuesday of this week, we're going to get together. We're going to get a video, and we're going to get a big ass pirate tattooed on A-Harp. How about that?
All right.
Hey, if there's any tattoo shops that would like to sponsor this show and give me a significant discount, I'll happily go into any of those establishments and get inked up.
Okay, no, but it doesn't. Now, I get to choose the pirate.
Huh?
What's in it for me in that scenario?
Get a pirate tattoo.
You get to have a pirate on your body for the rest of your life until it sags and it looks like a drunken sailor. Other than that.
Are you going to tell us what kind of pirate you have in mind, Morgan? Or is that a...
No, he's just got to agree to it.
Oh, and you can't even look at it during the process.
You can't look at it.
Yeah. It's going to be one with scurvy.
That's a tough ass.
That is tough. Back to football for a moment while Alex ponders this. When would you like a bye week, Alex, if you got to choose as a player?
If I had to choose as a player, I'd probably go around like the week 5 or 6 mark, like as close to halfway through as you can. If it has to be earlier, a break before conference play starts.
And that is what the Pirates have on this schedule, which Coach Hud liked it. He said, from a momentum standpoint anyway, you get the non-conference behind you, now it's conference. And if you're a good team and you're rolling, you kind of want to keep going. So he didn't hate the week 4, between week 4, week 5, week 6, whatever bye that the Pirates will be getting this season. Morgan, were you in Minji's last night?
Last night was Thursday, right? Yes, I was.
All right.
I was just over there today for 2 of the high school games too. So.
Oh yeah, a lot of high school action going on today as well. Man, Tulsa can shoot.
Yeah, they're pretty good basketball team. They're big, strong, athletic, and they can shoot and they can run. I mean, they're a good team.
They did a little bit of everything.
It would not surprise me to see if they make the tournament, to see them go around there too deep.
Yeah.
Into the tournament, because they have that ability. I think. I thought they were very good. I thought they played really good defense. I know, Jordan had I'm going to say an average game for him. Lately, it has. He's only in mid-20s, but a lot of that had to do with the fact that they really defended him well. I mean, some of the shots he got off were just great basketball plays on his part. But Tulsa's a pretty good team.
When the white dude threw the dunk on the alley, that was about time to fold up shop there.
It's funny because I asked Katie, who was producing it next to me yesterday from the marketing department. I said, "Where is he from?" And she looked it up. I think he's from like St. Thomas Catholic University or college or higher school of education or something. He transferred into Tulsa. Why can't we get guys like that? That guy, he made maybe the best pass I've ever seen in Minji's yesterday, dribbling up the left side of the court, one hand is it, bounce passes it to the big guy. and he either dunked it, laid it in, something like that. But it was between two of our guys, and I had the perfect angle on it. I was like, my God, that's just an incredible pass. That was a da-da-dun pass.
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
Play.
As Jordan Riley would say. Well, Morgan, Mike Schwartz will be attacking the portal, and hopefully we will get guys like that for next season. All right, Pirate baseball on the road at Coastal Carolina. They've been playing pretty well. Wish we could have got the sweep last week at the Keith LeClaire Classic. They fall to Western, but follow that up with a win over UNCW midweek. So big road series for the Pirates, Morgan.
Yeah, huge road series. I mean, I think Coastal is, what are they, number 16 right now in the country, ranked. And it's going to be rocking down there. The weather looks great all weekend long, and it's just going to be a fun place to play. A lot of interesting happenings. Last time the Pirates were down there, of course, Florida and all that happened. But, there's a good rivalry between East Carolina and the Chanticleers, and I think it's going to come down to the starting pitchers. I think it'll be a duel tonight. I think Norby's starting to get into a little bit of a groove now. I think he put a lot of pressure on himself the first couple outings he was out there. That he was talking about one of the top 2 or 3 pitchers in the country possibly, and he just needs to settle down and do his kind of Ethan stuff. And then I thought Dan Kempen threw well game number 2, and I think it's going to be a really good series down there. I couldn't make it, but I know that a lot of purple and gold will be down there representing and bringing the noise for Coach Godwin.
Jared, you went last time for the regional, and even on TV, I could see. I mean, it looked like a music festival environment. Like it would look like a party out there. I wonder what it's going to be like for a regular season. No way, it's like it was in the region.
It won't be like that, but it's not going to be too far off of it because even a non-conference football game with the terrible team they was still rocking for the first half, and then they left because they had a goose egg on the board. But I expect it to be very rowdy. I mean, like the Pirates showed up for the Florida. I mean, it's a close, obviously, travel distance, but it's going to be rocking.
Morgan, got college hoops going on as we speak. Illinois Chicago putting a beat down on Murray State in the Missouri Valley Conference tournament. Got conference tournaments going on. Not that you might desire and choose to want to do this, but if you had to pick a conference tournament to attend, let's take ACC out of the mix. Let's go non-ECU, non-ACC. You could go to any basketball conference tournament. What would you choose?
I mean, the SEC's got a few good teams.
I think you get to go to Nashville on that too, right?
Yeah, it'd be a hell of a trip.
Yeah, I think that's Nashville.
If the tournament stinks, I mean, you're within walking distance of Broadway, so
yeah.
You can't go wrong there. But from a basketball standpoint, I think the Big Ten is probably going to be pretty good this year. I think it's Michigan, and I think a lot of people are going to be gunning for them. And it wouldn't shock me to see them lose the tournament in their conference tournament. But they'll still be up there ranked, and a lot of people are projecting them a top 4 seed. But I think that would be a pretty good tournament to see.
I always go Big East every year just because, like, the Madison Square Garden and the seems like there's always great games. Stars are created there. But this year I would go Big 12. I heard Big 10 as an answer yesterday. I'm going Big 12 just with Arizona and Houston and Iowa State and all the great teams in that conference. I think that would be good. Zach had a smart answer. He said either West Coast Conference or Mountain West because that's in Vegas. So he was thinking location, Morgan. But SEC would not be a bad choice with Nashville.
No, it wouldn't. I think you can go to New York City all you want to. I'm going to bypass and boycott. So we're good.
New York City.
It's MSG, man. It's the Mecca.
MSG. Morgan, Carolina Duke going to go different this time around than it did the first time.
I think Carolina's playing a little bit better basketball now. Duke had a tough one the other night against Clemson. I think it's Duke's to win, but it wouldn't shock me to see Carolina pull off the upset.
Okay. I think you said those in reverse, didn't you, Morgan? Duke playing better basketball now. Carolina had a tough one with Clemson.
Did they? Something like that.
But Duke rolling right now.
Yeah, Morgan, Caleb Wilson came out today. He's done for the year.
Yeah,
how far do you think Carolina can go without their star?
Not very far.
Yeah.
They can go first, probably maybe second round, depending on who they get in the first round. But they've still got some pretty good athletes out there. But definitely that injury put a damper on things if you're wearing the baby blue.
And that's so. What was his original injury?
I think it was wrist.
So this is a separate one.
Yeah, he broke his thumb yesterday at practice.
Jeez, that's brutal. All right, Morg, have a good weekend, man. What you doing?
Tonight, did 2 games today. Tonight, I'm out at Chicago again doing their middle school dance. Tomorrow, I'm off to Selma to DJ a wedding. And Sunday, recuperating.
DJ Captain Morgan, staying busy. Morgan, appreciate you joining us, man.
Appreciate it, guys. You have a great weekend.
See you, Coach.
Later on, there is Morgan Ahlers joining us. Speaking of basketball, we got a championship coach joining us.
Y'all won the title?
Sure did.
Man,
never. How many games? How many times y'all lose?
Nah.
Never lost?
Never lost. 14-0.
How was Dirk?
Latino Dirk.
He had 2 points in our championship game.
Fadeaway.
Got in the box score. Oh,
no, not a fadeaway, but it was a putback.
Oh,
so
Jarrett wasn't here when you were telling us how they wouldn't allow you to cut down the nets.
Yeah, it's like a state rule now. Like you're not allowed to cut the nets.
Was it at your home gym?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I agree. I
would have just waited for whoever told you not to leave.
That's kind of what I said. Just come back when nobody's there. But
it's better to ask for forgiveness than beg for permission.
Yeah.
Beg is one of them.
We didn't cut the nets down, but we did have a champagne shower in the locker room.
With what?
With sparkling water.
Okay. We didn't cut the nets down, but we got drunk with the kids.
Yeah. Got a bunch of middle schoolers drunk.
Superstitious beers. Superstitious beers.
Yeah.
Now, boys, don't tell your parents about this.
No alcohol was present.
No alcohol.
We did pop bottles in the locker room in
Nice.
celebratory fashion. That was
take
really
them
fun.
to a pizza joint or something.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, but I went to a pizza joint afterwards to celebrate.
Kids, pizza party, but sorry, it's just me and the lady.
Me and the old lady. All right. Thanks to Morgan Ahlers on the Turner Home Team live line. If you're looking to sell your house fast without making any repairs, the Turner Home Team is a local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. I know Hart probably has some thoughts on the Canes at the trade deadline. J-Bone, we've got the Pirate Radio Live Rewind.
Yes, sir.
And whatever else you and Shirley and the folks want to cook up, because I'm out of here.
We're entering the Bone Zone.
It is time, folks. Put on your... What do you need to wear when you go in the Bone Zone? What's the attire?
A raincoat, some might say.
All right. Harp, enjoy it. I'm out.
All right.
We'll be back. Jared Watkins, Alex Harper, intern Mackay, Nick Bass, Shirley Rhodes. Back with you after this.
Come celebrate the next big Pirates win at the Rick House. The Rick House is Greenville and Eastern North Carolina's premier American-themed restaurant.
I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at the Rick House. Come see us for a big city feel right here in Greenville. I guarantee you'll have a great experience.
We feature the very best bourbons around. Our made-from-scratch pastas are to die for, and nobody does steak like the Rick House. We also feature an early dining special from 4 to 6. Come see us at the Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Ooh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Griffin High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
This is Dr. Hote from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is Bruce Bivens, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and on Greenville Boulevard, and also on Railroad Street in Winterville. And as we head back into PRL, quick Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. East Carolina softball underway at Max R. Joyner Family Stadium, and they have already fallen 2-0 so far here heading into the bottom of the first inning. Now here's Javon.
What's who they playing?
Wichita State.
Wichita State. Conference play getting started early. Well, I guess not that early. They started a week earlier than baseball.
Yeah, you usually do, yeah.
Okay. Alex Harper joining us. Shirley Rose is here. Mackay, Nick. Want to talk a little hockey. Today was the NHL trade deadline. I was going to bring Nick in for this, but he's got an attitude issue today for some reason. Not nice weather. It's Friday. He's about to go on spring break, but for some reason he wants to act like a child. So we'll just talk to A-Harp about the Canes trade deadline moves. A-Harp, how you feeling?
Very underwhelmed.
Really?
Very underwhelmed. Last couple years with Mikko Rantanen last year and Jay Getzel the year before, we've been taking big swings at the deadline, and this year it was crickets outside of, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. Delorier from Philly. So we got a guy who can fight people, who has an assist this year. But in Tulski's defense, the toughness and grit of the team has been questioned in the past. So he went and got us some grit.
Well, I mean, how many holes were needed to be filled? They're number one in the East, correct?
So they are number one in the East. Yes, we were hoping for a second line center as the big concern. So Logan Stankoven, who is a natural winger, has been moved to center for this year, and he's been our second line center. He is 5'9", 5'8", like 185 pounds. And when you get into the postseason, much more physical game, obviously. So a lot of concern that line's going to get pushed around. But fortunately for us, no Florida, it seems like this year. So the big bad of the East is kind of not going to be around. Tampa seems really good, but Carolina's also really good. So I'm really stressed, but excited for the next couple months.
So what do you think the ceiling is for this team come playoff time? Conference finals or bust? Or you think it's Stanley Cup?
I mean, we're at the point now in this organization, it's been disappointing the last couple of years, but it's a good thing that it's been disappointing because now expectations have been set so high. I mean, we're going on, what is it, Nick, year 8 straight Stanley Cup playoffs?
And we'll bring Nick on. He sat out enough. He served his time in the penalty box. Nick, you were not as underwhelmed as A-Harp. What were your feelings about this move?
It's good. They didn't really have anybody that would, willingly throw the gloves down and fight. And he cost you basically nothing.
What'd they give up?
A conditional 7th, and it's if he plays in half the playoff games and the Canes win 2 rounds, then they'll actually give him the pick. If that doesn't happen, they keep it.
How many rounds are in the draft?
7.
Oh, okay. Same as NFL. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not even close to bad.
It's basically nothing.
He said a second-line center. Who were some of the guys that could have potentially been traded for?
I guess Robert Thomas.
Who is he playing with?
St. Louis currently.
Okay. Rob Thomas?
Rob Thomas.
Smooth?
He's a very good playmaker.
Friends with Santana?
You're...
Guy don't know music. Anybody else?
That went over my head too, Nick. Sorry.
No, that's about it. Everybody, people want to say Trocheck, Vincent Trocheck, or Nazem Kadri. They're not 2Cs, and they don't fit what the Canes wanted. So.
Now, who do these you got to be?
Vincent Trocheck is a center who plays for the Rangers.
Former Hurricane.
Former Hurricane. And Nazem Kadri is old and played for Calgary. Now he plays for Colorado.
All right, and same feeling for the ceiling?
I mean, yeah, I think they're good enough to make a Stanley Cup run because this team at its core is very talented. And with teams like Tampa, they're too top-heavy. And if they have one bad series by a goalie or their defense, it's over. So I think the Canes have a very good chance to go to the Cup final this year for the first time in a very long time. But it all comes down to the playoffs.
I want both of your opinions. We'll start with you, Nick. What will be the factor that causes them not to win the Stanley Cup this year? What's going to trip them up?
Either offense sputtering or goaltending fizzling out.
The goaltenders are Freddie Anderson
and Bussy.
Bussy.
But Eric Tulsky did say the Pyotr Kochetkov could come back in time for the playoffs.
A-Harp, you hold those same sentimonies?
I would definitely hold those same sentimonies, but I'll add offensively, the Carolina Hurricanes are dead last in finishing percentage, so we're getting a lot of shots, and we are scoring at a decent rate. We're one of the better offensive teams in the league. I think this is the best offensive scoring group that we've had in a while, but we're dead last in finishing. So we shoot the puck a lot. We don't necessarily score a lot based on our shot percentages. So if we were like half as good finishing, we would just explode offensively. And so we're kind of being held back in that sense. Goaltending, the emergence of Brandon Bussy this year has been an awesome storyline that people have been talking about. Kind of just came out of nowhere. We claimed him off of waivers.
Yeah.
It turns out he's definitely going to be our number one goaltender heading into the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Kind of like the Hornets with Moussa Diabate. Somebody who was on a 2-way contract last year, now probably going to be on an all-NBA defensive team.
Absolutely. But the only concern is you're putting a lot of weight on a guy who has never experienced an NHL playoff game, let alone an NHL game before he started with Carolina this year. So I agree with Nick. It's going to be finishing, offensively and the health of our goaltenders.
All right, something I've Nick, we'll get your opinion, then let you go back to the seat. The question has been, I think Clips brought this up, whose season lasts longer, ECU baseball or the Carolina Hurricanes? I'm throwing in the Charlotte Hornets because NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, and the College World Series all start around the same time. I think the NBA Finals start June 9th. College Baseball World Series starts June 12th, runs through the 22nd. Who do you think has a longer season of those three?
I think I'm going to lean the Charlotte Hornets.
You think they're going to the finals?
I think they have an Eastern Conference final run in them.
Okay, that's my answer. I thought you were going to say the Canes. A-Harp, who do you think?
I'll say the Canes for right now, but I do like what I see with this ECU baseball club.
Yeah.
A lot of me and you were just talking off the air. This bullpen looks incredible. We're just waiting for the offense to heat up a little bit to win some of these games that we haven't gotten to yet. So I will say Hurricanes for now, but I am very excited about this baseball season.
Yeah, and it's tough because I think the Canes can go to the Stanley Cup final. I think the Hornets can make the conference final, and I think ECU baseball can go to Omaha. It's just how long do those series last? How long does ECU baseball last in Omaha? How many games is the conference finals and the Stanley Cup final for the Canes and the Hornets? That's the big question.
Mm-hmm.
But you've seen some ECU baseball. You said the last game you went to was in Durham.
I
watched every game last weekend.
I did watch every game last weekend except for the loss to Western, which was very devastating. Really wanted to sweep the weekend, sweep the LeClaire Classic, which I don't think we've done in a while.
Yeah,
we've lost the last couple LeClaire Classics, I believe. But that Western Carolina loss felt really bad at the time, and then that same ball club goes on the road and beats a highly ranked Georgia team.
Yeah, and
a couple days later.
A team we beat last weekend, Troy, beat Georgia in the week previous.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nick, have you seen any of ECU baseball, or is it just going off what you've heard on this show?
I've watched a little bit of it, but a lot of it's coming from what you guys talk about.
All right. The bullpen has been spectacular. Ethan Norby, Gavin Van Kempen, Colby Weber have been good starters. It's crazy to think that Ethan Norby has probably been the most underwhelming of those three. But seeing what Sean Jenkins has given you, I was excited to see him coming into this season, but he has exceeded a pretty high bar that I set for him. Joe Webb, we finally saw what he was advertised as on Wednesday. Nick Moran has been great. I've asked Cliff Godwin about him, I think, twice after the Campbell game and after the game against Charleston. The game Sunday against Western Carolina. And he said he's just gone 2 feet in this season. He's not straddling the fence. And you can really tell because last year he wasn't his best, and this year he's been phenomenal. Who's really stood out to you? It doesn't have to be in the bullpen. It could be at the plate, in the field. Who you think has been the best?
So I do apologize. I cannot remember the guy's name. But the individual that hit the very near grand slam in Durham and had
Grady Linehan, the freshman center fielder.
That dude can rake.
Yeah,
man. He's been really fun to watch. He was huge in that game in Durham. Has he done anything since then? Or
he's had some great at bats. He's hit some singles, got walked. I think the last 2 midweeks against Charleston, Fayetteville, and then Wilmington in Wilmington, he had 2 where if the wind was blowing slightly out, they were gone. But they were, right there at the fence.
For sure, yeah. I definitely wanted to watch that UNCW game, but I'm not paying Flow Sports $30 to watch.
Yeah, that's
regular
insane.
Season college baseball.
You're gonna have to take out a second mortgage just to get Flow Sports. Yeah, fun stuff. Hornets play tonight, got the heat. Have you watched any of the Charlotte Hornets this year?
No, and I won't because I won't make it my fault that they lost.
Okay.
That they don't have a successful season.
I can respect that.
I love admiring them from afar, though. Every single Instagram reel that I get about the Charlotte Hornets, I watch because it's so intriguing to me. Con Kniffel being a Duke guy. The whole storyline of, they go to play the Milwaukee Bucks. And they're like, Con, where are we eating? And he's like, I'm going home. And they're like, we are too.
Yeah,
and the whole team goes over to his house and breaks the rookie 3-point shooting record.
Yeah,
which is insane.
What's insane about it is Keegan Murray, who held the record previously, he broke it with 2 games left in the season, 80 games in. Con Kniffel did it 60 games in. He could make 300 3-pointers this year. And he is on pace. We talked about this last night. It's kind of just a dumb stat. He's on pace to break the 3-point record of career makes in 14 years.
That is disgusting work. So is he just like a volume shoot? Does he just jack up a ton of shots? Or is he like
averages
legitimately that
maybe
efficient?
7 3-point attempts a game. Clip always bets 4+ 3-pointers for Conca-Nipple, and the number he has to hit is attempt 6. Okay. And you're hitting that bet. But, like, it's not just he's a guy that just stands beyond the arc and you just pass it out and he hits the 3. This guy's playing through contact. He's playing great defense. And the craziest part about this is why I think Charles Lee should win Coach of the Year. They went from being one of the worst defensive teams early on in the season to now being the best defensive team. They are one of the best. They are the best offense since January 1st.
So they flipped around defensively. They flipped around offensively.
They didn't flip around offensively. They just got healthy. The injury bug is not killing them.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask is, like, they at the start of the season, they had all these guys on the roster, and they were the same old Hornets.
Yeah, they're
not worth talking
14.
about. And since then, they've just turned around. So what's been the difference with that?
What's been the difference? I mean, they were good before this, but getting Kobe White, those LaMelo-less minutes are now like efficient offensively. It's not just, all right, we'll try not to lose this lead while LaMelo's out. It's, hey, we can hold on this lead and build onto it. I think Moussa Diabate coming into his own, even with, the lack of depth at the big position, and Brandon Miller just becoming a rising superstar in this league. I mean, he's going to be on a Wheaties box by the time we talk about next season. And then Conca-Nipple. LaMelo Ball becoming kind of the engine of this team, no longer being, he's still immature. He's still, a fun, he
still likes to drive
a
really
crazy
fast.
guy, but on the court, he's become a leader. He's become the guy that makes this team run.
Are we looking at a Charlotte Hornet NBA playoff appearance?
Yeah, right now we're firmly in the play-in right now, and we're the 9th seed, and we're 2.5 games back from the 6th seed. So 7, 8, 9, 10 make the play-in. 1 through 6 are just already in the playoffs.
Play-in's stupid, but
it's stupid. But like you think about it,
gives Charlotte a better chance.
It gives, teams that like the Heat when they went on their finals run, the play-in helped them. But I don't know. I'm just very excited. We got the Heat tonight. I think it opened at 6.5, the line. Now it's 7.5. Hopefully I can get out to Charlotte soon. It's kind of to the point now. I'm just waiting on a home playoff game.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be sick?
It will be sick.
When was the last time we had a home playoff game in
2016 was the last time we made the playoffs. Because, it's a 7-game series, so even if you're a bottom-tier team.
That's just always blown my mind. I know pro sports has nothing to do with college, but in such a basketball history-rich state like North Carolina, to have just the poverty franchise of the National Basketball Association is very sad to me. Because I feel like there is a fan base, and people would and should care about the Charlotte Hornets. Me being one of those people, I feel like I should and want to. I just don't, because they've sucked forever. So,
and you asked what flipped it around this season. What's flipped it around these last 3 years to where, they're well run. They got new ownership. Michael Jordan, when he had this team, he was just hiring his yes men buddies, and they were cheap as hell and cared nothing really about it. They just wanted to make their money. Now you got guys like Rick Schnall and Gabe Plotnick in there who care about this team. Jeff Peterson's a great GM. Charles Lee, it's surprising that nobody picked him up before this, because he was just an assistant on championship staffs. And when they hired a guy, it's like, you chose Charlotte? Like, you can be out of a job in 3 years, and now look at him, one of the best coaches in the league. We'll take a break. On the other side, we'll have Pirate Radio Live Rewind, conversations with Aaron Fitt, Rajay Harris, Shane Calhoun, and Greg Hudson. Got some highlights from those coming up, and we'll take a look at ECU and Coastal Carolina one more time right after this.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Looking for the perfect getaway? Discover Washington, North Carolina, where small town charm meets waterfront adventure. Stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore unique shops and local restaurants, or kayak the Pamlico River at sunset.
From family fun to romantic escapes, Washington has something for everyone. Plan your next trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com and experience why they call it the original Washington.
Visit us in Washington. Your escape starts here.
After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic Parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and rentafishtank.com.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. That's Honda's line of Pioneer side-by-sides. Choose the compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville, and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
This is Mac McCarthy, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is fully stocked with an excellent selection of SUVs, cars, and trucks. Whether you're looking to upgrade or to get a vehicle for a new driver, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's J-Bone.
All right. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Mackay. Thank you, Nick. A-Harp. God did.
God did.
God works wonderfully. Had some great conversations this week on Pirate Radio Live. Got a little rewind segment here for you as we wrap up a nice Friday edition of the show. First, we'll hit Aaron Fitt on the ECU baseball team up to this point. Aaron Fitt was in Raleigh on Tuesday, got a good look at the Coastal team. If you got 17 minutes until the game starts. So if you want to hear Aaron Fitt's thoughts on Coastal heading into this weekend, you can hear that. But here's Aaron Fitt on the ECU baseball team.
Well, I think the pitching we thought was going to be really good. And I think that is materializing. Obviously, great bounce back for Norby at the top of the rotation. We know what he is. I thought, just looking again from afar, that it was really encouraging to see the way the rotation is starting to kind of fall into place behind him. Obviously Van Kempen going out there and throwing great against Troy is a big development. That's an important piece for him, and I love that combination with Sean Jenkins behind him. I think Jenkins is a great fit in that Ethan Young role from last year, and that's a big difference maker. Now he can really shorten the game for you, and how high I am on the freshman Colby Weber on Sunday. So I just think that's a kind of chance to be a really, really strong trio. I like the bullpen pieces, the depth and variety behind him. So I think the pitching is just going to get better and better. I know they lost, like you said, on Sunday, but it was 2-0. So they continued to pitch really well. The offense is going to have its good days and bad days because that's baseball. But again, I still like the personnel. I mean, Burris and Lenahan are dudes, and Jack Herring's a really nice veteran hitter, switch hitter, and Irby and Vogely, like, you got some physicality. Devin Whitaker, like, these guys are strong, and there's some length in the lineup. So I mean, I still think this is a really good East Carolina team that just got off to a little bit of an uneven start.
All right, there was Aaron Fitt talking to Clip Brock on the ECU baseball team up to this point. He said something that me and Clip talked about earlier in the show. Love the Van Kempen to Jenkins 1-2 punch on these Saturday games. Hopefully we keep seeing that. But Sean Jenkins has been great. Like Aaron Fitt said, been filling that Ethan Young role. Ethan Young was one of the bright spots of the bullpen last year. Sad we only got 1 year of him. But let's move on. Sad news in the week. Legendary coach Lou Holtz passed away. We'll talk about that after this clip. But Greg Hudson played for Lou Holtz, coached for Lou Holtz, and coached alongside Lou Holtz's son Skip here at East Carolina. So here's Greg Hudson on Lou Holtz's coaching philosophy.
Coach had a sort of a philosophy or rule that if you wanted to coach and you wanted to be a graduate assistant at Notre Dame, he preferred that you went away for 2 years and do something. Whether it's to make sure you want to come back and be a coach and not use your Notre Dame degree to go make a great living with that, or to start cutting your teeth and coaching it and get that 2 year separation away from being a student and being around the players. So when you came back in, you had already been coaching and you sort of had an idea of what the boundaries were between the player and the coach.
That's interesting. That's a cool philosophy. I hadn't heard about that.
And I did that, and that's when I went out to California when Pat Murphy got me that job.
Yeah.
And then I came back, and I showed up at the Newport Beach Marriott when I was out in California because Notre Dame was playing there, and I knew I couldn't get it done by the phone. I just went down to the team hotel. Murph's the one that told me to do it, and I just waited around because I knew where the team came in the back doors and what service elevator coach took to get up to his room around all the fans in the lobby. So I just waited around and surprised him, and then I went back. And as soon as I got back, it's crazy. He didn't come in and give me, you got to do this, this, and this. You're going to be doing none of that. I didn't get a job description, nothing. He just put me on offense, said, you're going to be with Joe Moore. You'll learn a lot. That's about what I got. But he did come up to me and he said, now that you're here within, the office and in a different role in the university, he almost challenged me to learn as much about the university as I could. He said, get to know your university really well. And I did, and it gave me a complete different appreciation. And he was doing the same thing as he did as the players, because we had the Notre Dame experience during camp where guys would talk about different things, and people would come in from on campus and talk about things. So you learned the foundations and the history. But I learned a whole nother level about the university, which made me, I believe, he was doing that because he knew I would get more granular in it and I would do a better job.
There was Greg Hudson talking about Lou Holtz. Alex, guys like us, we didn't see Lou Holtz coach.
No.
But we do remember him as just a legendary TV personality. You said during while the clip was running, you were bummed Lou Holtz passed
Dude,
away?
It bummed me out. Like, people say this about a lot, I feel like, when people pass away, and you didn't because they were on television. You don't really know them. But Lou Holtz was a guy that you felt like you knew him personally.
Yeah.
God, like being a kid and those old ESPN broadcasts of him wearing on that show where he would wear the judge outfit. And
game day final.
Yeah, and debate everybody. And God, what an amazing person. And just the stories that you hear about guys like that and the amount of schools that he impacted and the amount of lives that he impacted. What a great guy. It bummed me out.
I mean, these TV guys, so many of them, they come on, they look all buttoned up. Like, you remember them playing or coaching, and it's like, that's not the real you.
Yeah.
You never felt that with Lou Holtz. It was always genuine 100% Lou Holtz. And I mean, you brought up the Brian Kelly thing while the clip was running. It's like, I don't like him because he never responded to my letters.
I wrote him 16 letters. Well, you got to be more respectful when you coach at the University of Notre Dame. I mean,
yeah, Lou Holtz will be missed. Legendary coach, legendary TV personality. We'll go ahead and get our final break in. Come back in, wrap it up. Final thoughts. Charlotte Hornets, final thoughts. ECU, Coastal Carolina weekend series. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Wrap up a nice little Friday show.
Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
The 9th annual NC Pirate Classic is back. Coming Saturday, April 4th. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Youth hunters from all over the state are headed east, and the top scoring birds will win great prizes. Weigh-in will be held at Davenport Farms on Highway 264 in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, the Dixie Deer Classic, Grady White Boats, Greenville Marine and Outdoor Shop, Mountain Dew, Country Mart, Moultrie Cameras, Carolina Ice, Simply Natural Creamery, Fox Brothers Construction, BAM Pest Control, Doug Henry of Farmville, American Threads, Corey Kennedy State Farm, and the Robinson Law Firm. Registration is now open for all youth turkey hunters at ncpirateclassic.com. We'll see you there.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is former ECU football player Bryce Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was another rough day for the stock market. The Dow was down 453 and finished the week at 47,501. The NASDAQ was down 361 points at 22,387, and the S&P slipped 90 points and finished out the week at 6,740. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Mackay. Thank you, Nick. Final on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. UIC whoops Murray State 92-76 in the Arch Madness quarterfinal. Coming up in about 4 minutes, first pitch, ECU, Coastal Carolina. If you weren't able to make it to the game in Conway and you're still in Greenville, head out to Tiebreakers inside the dugout with Mike Mullis, Clip Brock, Blake Harrell also on the panel. Going to be a fun time. If you can't make it out there, 7 o'clock, Hornets Heat. I think the Hornets get their 7th straight by 15 plus. Tonight will be 7 straight wins by 15 or more points.
Fire me up. Hey, I'm going to keep not watching, and then when we get a home playoff game in Charlotte, I'm going to be glued to the television screen.
I'm going to be in the Spectrum Center if that happens. A-Harp, nice weekend. Weather's going to be good. What are you doing?
Buddy of mine just bought a house, so I'm probably going to be doing some renovation work and try to sneak in around the golf here.
All right, nice. All my buddies are in Conway, so I'll be by myself in Zebulon, going to hit up the bar. Carolina Duke tomorrow. That'll be fun. I think it's going to be a blowout, but it's Carolina Duke, so something to watch.
I thought it was going to be a blowout last time. Put my last $5 in my non-sponsored sports betting account on Duke to cover.
Yeah, I think it's 17.5 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm retired from sports betting. I've realized in the past couple of months I'm just objectively bad at it, and I'm just donating money to the cause.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do it as much. If I like something, I'll take it. Like I took Bucknell plus 15.5 last night. They covered. I think lost by 6, so not bad. I'll probably take the Hornets spread tonight, 7.5. But yeah, final thoughts. ECU Coastal. What do you think happens tonight, A-Harp?
I don't know about tonight, but I'll say we're just coming off of a big midweek win on the road in Wilmington. Season got off to a little rocky start. I believe in this team. I believe this team is good. This bullpen can take us a lot farther than we have been able to in years past. I just want to see a series win on the road against a very solid opponent and a team that was a regional host last year. So
yeah,
if we want to get to that, get back to that level where hosting a regional in Greenville is the mainstay, then these are the kind of series that you got to win.
Yeah, and Coastal ranked in the top 25 now. They will not be ranked there next week just based off losing to State on Tuesday, and then I think we win or sweep this series. I think our pitching is too good, and their pitching staff is depleted with injuries. So I think tonight you're looking at maybe like a 7-2 final. and then it's going to get out of hand as the weekend grows.
That would be good to see. Who's getting a starting nod tonight on the mound?
Ethan Norby tonight, Gavin Van Kempen tomorrow, Colby Weber on Sunday, if it stands how it's been the last couple of weekends.
I really need to pay attention on Sunday so I can understand this Colby Weather.
Freshman, Cliff said he looks like a giraffe. He's 6'7" and he's all legs. He's fun to watch.
Sweet.
Especially for an 18-year-old. All right, that's been the show. Thanks for tuning in this week. We've really appreciated another great week of content headed your way. Next week, Tuesday, we'll be at home, ODU. Wednesday on the road, William & Mary, and a weekend series with Penn coming up next weekend. Hope you enjoy everything going on this weekend. The nice weather, ECU Coastal. If you're down there, if you're watching on TV, doesn't matter. And then the Hornets, man. White Hot Hornets got tonight, and then Phoenix on Sunday. We'll be back Monday. See you then. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Makai. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, A-Harp. It's been a good show. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGA.